Good morning. Morning, Erasmo. How are you? Excited to get into a new game today. Should be a good time. Bring my mic a little bit closer. There we go. How's everyone doing today? Today. We're gonna be playing Still Joking. This is not the background menu music of the game. I just picked some lo-fi to play. Turn it down a little bit for me. And I'll just bring it up a little bit for you guys. So I'm actually a little sleepy. I went to a concert last night. It was a lot of fun. I'd seen the band. This is my third time seeing the band. And they're still really good. They're always really good. I had a lot of fun. I went with a group of friends. It was the first time for some of them that they'd seen that band. So that was pretty exciting for them. Got a cool shirt. We love a cool shirt. I actually was kind of surprised. I thought the merch stand would be excuse me, would be like shirts would be like $60 to $70, which at least for the last few concerts I've been to has kind of been the norm. Might be different in the US with conversion rate and all that, but they were 45 Canadian with like tax included, so that was kind of nice. They were fun though. The concert was fun. I got home pretty late, and I probably fell asleep at 3:30. So I don't really have a lot of hours behind me. But I woke up when I woke up, and I still wanted to play this, so I'm excited to start. I figure before I get into it, I can maybe give you a little summary of Still Joking, as we let the lo-fi beats guide us. So it's a visual novel, and I believe it's a choose-your-own-adventure kind of thing. Yes. So the premise, the summary description on Steam says, "What do mirror reflections do once they have no one to repeat after anymore? Play as Iris, quite a sarcastic reflection, torn between the urge to unravel the mystery of the death of her prototype and the need to find her place in a mirrored world." It seemed really cool. I was really intrigued by the premise, and it's a visual novel style, so I'm that already makes me excited. Yeah, I'm excited to get into it. I think it's gonna be a really good game. I don't know if I'm gonna end up doing a full playthrough. I do have the full game. Purple Brick Games was nice enough to offer me a key on Keymailer, as after I saw it on Keymailer, and I was like, this sounds awesome, I'd like to play it. But I'm gonna maybe just do a one-shot of this, see how I like it, and I can then decide if I want to continue to stream it, or if it'll end up being more of a I'll play it on the side kind of game. Hello, Bo. Did you hear that cat? He's having a time. Is it because I gave you treats this morning, sir? Oh, his eyes are saucers. You wanna come here? Come here? You zoomy boy? Hi. You like some pets? Yeah. Yeah. Come on. He doesn't know anyone. I think he wants to play, but I'm streaming, so I can't. I'm sorry, sir. So yeah, I'm excited to get into this. If I do continue streaming this, I'll probably finish streaming it after Neo: The World Ends With You, because I do want to finish that game quite a bit. And yeah, hope everyone's got a good weekend planned too. I don't know what people are up to, but we're getting a new TV today. That's exciting. So we're gonna get that, and yeah, well, this cat losing mine. Hi, do you want to come up? You can come up. Or do you want pets? What do you want? You want attention? What? Maybe? There you go. The cat is here. Yeah, we're getting a new TV. Our old TV kind of bit the dust, so that's been out of commission for about a month. We're getting a new one. Probably gonna go see my parents for a bit, which will be nice. Sunday, I don't have too much planned. I think I've got a yoga class with a friend. Hi, Bo wants the treats. No, sir, you can't have the treats. Give him today. There you go. Here, Birch. Yeah. Now he's all cozy. Yeah. Birch, baby. Sorry, I love this cat. He's so cute. He just wanted to come up, but then he reached for the treats. He's so cute. But yeah, I guess we should get into it, eh? Probably. Here, I'll keep the lo-fi beats going for a little bit while we just transition over, just so that you have some music. It's a little bit of music, you know? Oh, good. My Switch is still on. Yay. I was worried that my Switch had turned off completely, because it likes to do that quite a bit. Glad to hear you're doing well, Erasmo. Have you played much of this game? Have you heard about Still Joking at all? Thanks for popping in every now and again. Or do you have anything going on this weekend that you're excited about? Any plans? Alright, let's end the lo-fi as we enter the game. Oh, okay. Hi, Mochi. I fucking knew it was you. You scared the shit out of me. Hello, Mochi. How are you doing? Oh, the game is loading. Oh, my person's all the way over here. Oops, that's because that's from Raft. Boop, 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 boop. Good morning. How are you, friend? My voice might be a little shot. I had a concert last night. It was fun. Oh. Hold on. Can I hear the Elgato? No, I did hear the Elgato. I guess there's just no sound effect when you switch between these ones. Switch between these options. That's okay. Let's set some settings. Language English, font biggest. You know I'm fucking blind. Why not? Is there a that is the option? Yes. Sound 100. Name color coding. Ooh, I like name color coding. Extra QTE time. Oh, there's QTE in this game? Fuck yeah, okay. Auto read speed 5. Can I like up this? 50's not bad. Oh, I see. I increase it. Oh, that's the decrease? Oh, shit. Nope. Come back. How do I decrease it? I'm curious. Okay, that's up. Oh, shit. Maybe it's the other one? I just keep increasing it. That's fine. Oh no. Oh, what have I done? It says up and down, but I can't decrease it that way. Because that's my... Oh shit. That's my, like, back button. Oops. Auto read speed. It's gonna be so fast. What concert? We went and saw, Ninja Sex Party with, Tupperware Remix Party. They're both really fun. It was the third time that I've seen them live, which is pretty fun. But we also went with some friends who hadn't seen them live before, so those names are wild. Do you know the the Game Grumps? I assume you do. They're pretty popular. But they're pretty well known on the YouTube. Ah, there we go. I just had to click it, I guess. Oh, no, okay, that's what this meant. So, it's the other number pad. Number pad? It's the other pad on the controller. I was using the same pad, the same 4. Anyway, let's just bring it up to like 70. There we go. Yeah, I think that's good. New game. New game. Yes. So one of the Game Grumps, Daniel Avidan, is one of the duo of Ninja Sex Party. He's the lead vocalist. I think he mainly does vocals. His other half is Ninja Brian, who is not a Game Grump, but Ninja Brian is like the keyboardist. And TWRP, Tupperware Remix Party, other fun facts. So that they're like a synth band. They do a lot of like kind of like pop synth kind of stuff. They're really fun. But they're a full back band of just like guitar, guitar, bass, drums, and keyboard and vocalist. And I don't remember how they met Dan and NSP, but they met each other and they work really well together. And so Tupperware Remix Party, who's from Toronto, Ontario, interestingly, they are touring, and they have been touring with NSP for years. They're usually, when NSP does an album, I think they're the ones who do the backup, like the instrumentals and backup vocals sometimes. So they're kind of just like a linked set of bands now, which is kind of cool. But it's always kind of fun when I get to go, like they come to Canada, and I'm just like, oh, hell yeah, TWRP, you're Canadian, woo. And then NSP just loves coming to, that's what they say. They're like, I fucking love coming to Ontario. You guys are great. I mean, they say that probably to every city, or every province they go to, province, state, anywhere. But it's always a fun time. It was a really good concert. And would highly recommend both. Ninja Sex Party is very funny. Very, very funny. I guess we should get into it, eh? Hopefully I'm going to be able to hear stuff. I thought there'd be like a text sound effect, Oh, hello. Oh, I hear. I'm going to turn it up. Oh, it's spooky. Hello? Oh, this is going to be eerie, isn't it? Hee hee, I'm so excited. Double braid. Triple braid. Okay, there's the mirror person. That's me. I'm the mirror reflection. Turn it down. Thank you. I'm glad I had fun too. I think it might be a bit of a mystery game too. Like I gotta investigate a death or something. Hello. You look menacing. Oh, okay. Ooh, I don't know if I like him. Ooh, I don't think so. Nuh-uh. Okay, well, she seems to be okay with him. Oh, God! Never mind! Is that runic inscriptions? Oh, no! Oh, shit, dude! I knew I didn't like him. Shit. Oop. So, do I, as the mirror reflection, have to solve my own murder? Is that the... Oh. Because the mirror is alive. That wouldn't affect the reflection. If I'm a separate entity. Oh. Yeah. Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. That's pretty awesome. I really like that concept. I gotta save me. Now the real question is... Well, I mean, I guess... I was gonna say, am I the mirror reflection? Well, yeah, because I'm alive. Just to clarify, my name is Iris, and I am a reflection. I mean, I used to be a reflection of a famous actress. Now her body is over there, and me, I am hell knows what and hell knows why. Or in other words, I am free and no longer bound to the mirror. I'm not bound to anything, in fact. Damn. But then I didn't have time to muse over much. Someone returned to the crime scene. Oh, shit. Not the killer, no. His reflection did. Oh, shit! That's fucked. Oh, please forgive me. How are you? Did it hurt a lot? Bro? You should probably wipe the blood off. Here, take this. Want some water? Or is there a medical kit somewhere? Hello? Do you always kill someone first and then start fretting about it? Sir, you stabbed me. Yeah, what the fuck?
I don't know. It's my first time my prototype does something like this. Maybe he has before, but I've never had to reflect it. Again, I am so sorry. I'm just Dick. Do you want anything at all?
No. Why did he kill Serena?
Again, sorry, I've got no idea. I've always thought that they've got their own lives on the other side of the mirror, which we cannot affect in any way. So it's best just to distance yourself. But how can I ever distance myself from when, you know... Never mind. How do you feel?
Dead? Damn.
Maybe you'll feel better if you try killing me too?
Huh. As in, kill you back? Won't you go right back to life as soon as your prototype looks in the mirror again?
I will, yeah. I'm not saying I want to die. I mean, might just help you. Could be like revenge.
So, to put it bluntly, your offer basically says, hurt me if that kind of thing helps you stress less? Damn. Well, that won't help me, and it's not you I want revenge on. Why was Serena killed? Does it have to do with her fame? Does your prototype work in the industry? Is he involved with Argus in any way? Tell me about him.
Honestly, I get to reflect him very rarely, and I hardly know anything. Neither his name nor his line of work. Never seen this knife before, too, and I don't know anything about the inscription on it. Sorry.
Yet still, your prototype. How very rarely do you reflect him?
Twice a week.
Doesn't look in a mirror very much? Like a reflected surface very often? Is it on a schedule or what?
Something like that. Usually goes to this barber shop on Maiden Lane on Tuesdays and Saturdays.
What for?
Well, for a trim.
Sensational. It's Wednesday today. I never imagined that a trim is a prerequisite for murdering someone.
Oh, listen, you shouldn't stay here. You're no longer a reflection, and that puts you in danger.
Uh-huh. All the dead reflections must arrive at the community's distribution center and all that. Oh, no. You die, and the next thing you know, you already owe them something. Damn capitalism. What a brave new world. Ugh, fuck this. I'm outie.
If you stay here, they'll send a squad after you.
Squad can go right to hell.
You know their protocol involves stun guns and a stretcher.
They're right to decide for me, huh? Damn.
Of course, on stamped paper, too. Want to go together? I know my way around there pretty well, and I know a few folks there.
No, you murdered me, not took me out on a date. We're not gonna walk around holding hands. I don't want to leave her. Should at least wait till they find the body.
Okay, then. The community is, quite a reasonable agency.
And?
What I mean is, they'll help you out at the center.
Can they tell me anything about your prototype?
No, I mean, they'll help you build your life. Your new life, of your own.
So first, I reflect her, being happy when she's happy and sad when she's sad, 24/7. Then you tell me, finally, it's time to be myself. Simply delightful. And what is myself, I dare wonder?
Well, you two are not exactly the same, right?
I am still alive? Yeah, you're right. She wouldn't have said this. Dark humor wasn't really her thing.
You seem like you've lost a friend.
If I can even call someone who didn't know I existed a friend.
I am sorry you feel this way.
Well, thanks for feeling sorry for me. Maybe, should I look around? I know this place like the back of my hand, so I'll hardly spot anything new or... Oh, okay. Ooh, so it lights up. Okay, let's look at this blade here. He left the weapon at the crime scene. Must be an expression of something. Maybe self-expression, actually. I am an evil maniac, and I do ritual killings of women that are way out of my league. There are hieroglyphs on the blade that reveal nothing to me. Okay. Argus. Cannot believe the premiere was just 2 days ago. Oh, that was the show that she was in. The critics loved it, and so did everyone else. Our best film ever, like for real. It's sure gonna become a blockbuster now. Yep. Talk to him. This guy, then. First he kills me like quite a pro, and then he just stands there being useless. Like a pro. There's always a chance that he has a name and more than one layer to his personality. We must have met before, but I cannot remember a single thing about him. Okay. Still can't believe it's her over there, like that. It's like there's a doll slumped in a chair while Serena is out for a minute. That's the only reason I'm not pulled to reflect her. No, I don't want to think about it. Your ex-boyfriend that you dated for 4 hours in high school? I mean, I would not put it past the game. Exes have some shitty goals sometimes. For 4 hours, but we were a thing. Oh my god. That would be really funny. Purse. Serena and this bag are inseparable. Ooh, jeez. Apart from the wallet and makeup bag, perfume, and tissues, it also holds a first aid kit, a couple of notepads, and 3 printed script copies scribbled all over. 4 books on preparing for the role, and there are sneaky inner pockets that always keep you from finding out what you need right away. Oh, that fits in that purse? 3 printed script copies? And, like, extra shit? Good lord. That's a deceiving purse. After death, prototypes end up in heaven, and we, the reflections, proceed to the distribution. Fucking Mary Poppins bags, I know. Sorry, but I'm dating Brad from fencing now. Yeah, really. But we were an item. For 4 hours. That's like middle school dating. It's like when everybody's forcing you to be like, ooh, you should go ask this guy out. He's cute, right? You should be a thing. And then you're like, I don't really know what the fuck this means. Like, I don't wanna. And you date someone for 4 hours, then you're like, you know what? Nah. Next recess, you're like, I'm sorry, I gotta break your heart. To be honest, I've never really bothered to learn more. Wasn't planning on dying for a few more years, you know? And it's just me, my killer's reflection, and time ticking away fast as hell. They'll find the body soon. I'm sure I won't have time to ask all the questions I have, but maybe it doesn't matter anyway. Who are you? Oh, okay. Who are you anyway?
My name is Roy. My usual routine is traveling to dangerous places, submitting myself to experiments, or sacrificing myself.
What? Bro? What about outside? What do you mean by sacrificing? Yeah, what the fuck? What do you mean by sacrificing yourself?
That's a work thing. As you know, I come back to life every time a prototype looks in the mirror.
Tuesdays and Saturdays, that is. I get it. So as long as he's alive, you can die several times a week? Excuse me. Yeah, but it's not that bad most of the time. The main character from the Hitman games before he lost his hair? Yeah, really. When he had a full beard?
Delightful. And are you Serena?
I am Iris. It was Serena's dream to play a novelist called Iris one day.
Does it mean you used to care that much about what her dreams were?
Or maybe I just like the name. Have we met before? Seems like your prototype and Serena knew each other before, but I don't remember seeing you.
Well, same here.
Let's try to figure this out. Have you been here before?
Not even once. In fact, I think it's the first time I'm reflecting him in a theater ever. But I've definitely seen Argus posters before. Then again, they're all over the city.
Uh-huh. It premiered 2 days ago.
About the posters, by the way. I remember one. It was a bit weird. Came across it by chance and never saw anything like it again. Serena was in it, and everything was white, with lots of threads. Called something like rabbit feathers, I think.
Oh. Huh. Funny thing, actually. Rabbit Feathers is a non-existent film starring a non-existent actress with an unpronounceable stage name.
What?
Simply speaking, it's part of the Whitening thriller, and you could have only seen those posters around film sets. Huh.
Seriously? Does it mean the Retro Cafe on Delia Street is a prop? It's very dusty there, all filled with smoke. Left as soon as I no longer had to reflect them.
My sincere congrats. Not too much film production dramas for you, then. It seems like your prototype is somehow involved with the industry, after all.
Turns out we could have met earlier.
Would you prefer killing someone you already knew?
My bad, sorry.
Woof. I'm sorry, too. I know you're not loving this either. Oh, shit. Oh, I didn't have time to ask all my questions? Damn it! Someone's coming. Oh, shit. Ow! Get the fuck out! Oh, what? Oh, my dear lord, Serena? Serena? She's reflecting now. Damn, I didn't even... She's reflecting now, but didn't he pick me up? What the fuck?
Sorry to grab you like this, didn't mean to scare you. She has to repeat after her prototype, and she was on her way to crash into you. Dangerous stuff.
Oh, is that because someone found her in the real world? So my body had to reflect it? So then I can make a copy of myself? Oh, okay. Yeah, since her prototype looked into the mirror on her side, everything here had to be exactly the same. Well, almost. The chair would have been visualized right through me, and not just the chair. Ugh. Oh. Well done. You killed me once and you saved me once, too.
Talk about evening the score.
Doesn't sound that even to me.
But seriously, thank you. You did the right thing, and I just froze like a fool.
Who is she, by the way?
Suze. My makeup artist. Well, Serena's makeup artist. She came to get me ready for the stage, and instead stumbled upon a new reflection that couldn't care less about makeup.
Practically speaking, a dead body is just an object, so is its reflection. You, meanwhile, are alive.
Huh. Interesting. I guess that's a little confusing. So, the implication here is that, because like your reflection can't disappear, I guess. So I guess once someone's dead, you can just create a dead reflection, but then do they have sentience? I guess not. I guess it's just saying it's an object. And then I guess I can just copy myself. Weird. Interesting thing to wrap my head around. She used to be alive, same as me. Oh, my sweet girl, how was this even possible? We were going off to O'Donnell's later, weren't we?
O'Donnell's?
It's a pub, yeah. Oh, dear me, in front of a mirror of all places. How awful. Was it quick at least? You know what, don't answer that. I'm sorry. I just can't get my head around it. Suze. I know, I talk too much, don't I? Oh, darling. Well, at least you'll remain beautiful for the rest of your life. Nothing like the old hag I'll have turned into by the time I die in 30 years or so. And when I do die, everyone's going to assume you're not my friend, but my granddaughter. Suze. It's handy there's no mobile reception here. She's run off to call the police. We've got very little time, so I'm about to start reflecting again.
Time is indeed an issue, ma'am.
Was that a ma'am? Who are you anyway? Who the fuck? His name is Roy, and he killed me. Suze, I want to know what's happened today. What do you mean happened? So he's the one who killed you? The scumbag?
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, but why? Suze, please do me a favor. Memorize everything that'll happen here. I'll try getting in touch with you very soon. Oh, Iris, why are you always like this? You're always up to something. Take now. You're sitting here all bloody, your hair is a mess, hugging away with this killer, and instead of just asking him, you're asking me for favors. I mean, of course, I'll take note of everything, but honestly, girl. We'll go to O'Donnell's, and I'll treat you to the largest Irish coffee on the menu, I promise. I hope I won't have to wait too long. Why, what do we do now? Why, you cannot stay here. People will rush in any minute. It's going to be a complete... Oh, I'll get it even worse than it is now. And you, why do you make yourself useful? Get her out of here. What's the point of looking at the body now? Got any manners at all, huh? Anyway, this chat best be over. Is she, like, Irish? She's got some kind of accent. There's a certain timbre with her dialogue. Time's running out, and you've got a lot to do, and so do I. But before you go, come over here for a sec. I'll just touch up the contour. Oh my god, girl. There you go. Much better. Okay then, come here and give your old good friend a final hug. Off you go. New life ahead. You take care, my sweet darling. I'll do my best. Don't forget about the large Irish coffee, Suze. How could I? Bye.
Good luck. Maybe I should... Or should I maybe come with you after all? I'll be fine. All right. In that case, I hope to make a better impression the next time we meet.
Shouldn't be too hard. And yeah, if your prototype ever breaks his neck, do let me know. Maybe send a dove of champagne or something.
Absolutely will do.
Through the door we go. Interesting. Welcome. Please keep moving and don't hold up. Lecture halls 15, 16, and 17. Go on, don't stand around. Proceed that way. Lecture halls 15, 16, and 17.
Oh.
A last minute change of heart, anyone? Looks bad. He seems to have no clue what's going on. Please proceed. Nothing to see here. Hey, you with the gun. Maybe there's a protocol for handling situations like this? Would have been mighty helpful. Go on this way, please. Proceed this way. Don't linger around. Okay. That way, everyone. Lectures halls 15, 16, and 17. We just got rid of the murderer. Don't mind us. Hey, who are you? What happened to you? And they didn't even bother to ask the bloody man with a gun what happened. Glorious. Yeah, really. I've seen you somewhere before. Nope, you haven't. Cue in. Standard excuse. You must be confusing me with someone else. Which lecture halls again? 15, 16, and 17. Hold on, I definitely know you. Aren't you that? Thanks, I'll get going. So there are free seats in the front row only, but I don't really feel like going back to the hallway. Don't mind me, just bloodied as anything.
Let me start with the warmest greetings on behalf of the community. You will no longer be pulled towards mirrors. Your prototypes are dead, and you're finally free to do as you please.
Reflect and forget. Great! Yay! Okay. Not all the reflections get lucky with their prototypes, sure, but the mere idea of congratulating us on their deaths... Oh. Hey, Ninket, how are you, friend? I'm sorry I missed your message. I hope you're well. Some fundamental basics. Now all you need to eat and now you all need to eat and sleep regularly, and shower too. Your prototype could bring you back to life with a single glance at a mirror, but that's no longer the case. Therefore, I recommend against taking any risks. Good lol, just coughing. Just coughing? Are you sick? Should anything bad happen to you, the consequences are irreversible. This is crucial, so I'll say it again. Do take care of yourselves. You'll thank yourselves later. Now, a few organizational aspects. We're at the community's distribution center. This is where all the newbies end up. No exceptions. Once this intro lecture is over, please head over to the staff. They'll provide you with forms to fill in, and that'll help assign you all your curators. In the next 2 months, you will all be gradually settling into this new world. Then you'll get a job and move on to live on your own. But for now, you are in the community's care. It's about time to hand it over branded caps and branded caps and badges with "Welcome to the community" printed all over. Mucus buildup from allergies. It drains back. Oh, yeah, I get that. I've actually been experiencing a weird sinus mucus thing. I'm assuming it's seasonal allergies. I've never had them before. They just kind of sprung up for me this year. But I've been just sneezing a lot more and having to blow my nose, clear my throat a whole bunch. So I think it's just the change in weather and everything. Temperature, all that fun stuff, plus all of the flowers that are out and about, all the pollen. But because I've never had it before, it kind of fucked with my it hacked up my ears, or at least my right ear a little bit. So I was actually in quite a bit of pain on Monday, which is why I didn't stream. Basically, I think one of my ears popped as a result of like the sinus imbalance, and then I have I have tinnitus that kind of pops up occasionally. So I think because my ear popped, then I could like it basically the hearing was like I could hear like every single little thing, and it sounded extremely loud to me. So like a fan in the background or like the hum of a fridge was really bothering me. It was just painful. So I ended up going home from work early and just fucking resting. And luckily I woke up and it was like the ear was no longer popped. But yeah, I'm probably gonna go to the doctors just to be like, hey, how do I prevent this? And also, what the heck happened to me? Probably something that's causing you to produce more mucus. Yeah, basically. It's got to be something like that. Like I woke up this morning and I had to blow my nose like 5 times. I was like, ugh. But it's like at home and at work, so that's why I think I might just be developing seasonal allergies. And get us to sign for these, and then demand them back in mint condition after 2 months. Just a reminder for those who may have forgotten the basics, away from the mirrors, everything is flexible. Reflections that learn to use this flexibility to their own benefit founded the community. Soon enough, you too will learn to link different spaces, create items, and alter reality. If you have any questions, fire away. If you don't, address any of the staff in the hallway for further instructions. Thank you for your attention. Okay. What is this mini lecture? Micro lecture, even. Yeah, that was so short. Each sentence invites at least one big question and then a bunch of follow-ups. Ah, this sucks. Seems like a good time for a promo. Something like, buy your hard liquor from the community and get another session with the cute therapist as a gift. Apparently, though, I'll just be riding off into the sunset looking for trouble. Or should I skip the trouble and just ask one of the staff to find me a curator? Speed everything up somewhat. Whoa. Iris, too. How about you stay instead? And figure out how the community's cold and heartless bureaucracy operates and maybe even learn something useful here? Sounds boring, but could be worth it. Oh, I see. So that's how they're envisioning... that's how they're visualizing choices in this game. That's cool. Starting up a channel, any thoughts on the name NeoPixel or NeoPixel with a 3? NeoPixel's pretty good. I think it's I'm trying to think of what version of the name might stick more. I probably would remember like NeoPixel with a 3. Although if that's a 0, then maybe not. I think as long as you're able to just type in the word NeoPixel and find you, that should be fine. But I like the use of NE0 and then PIX3L. Imagine one of them died because of a truck kun isekai fail. I mean, in this case, they can't. I mean, they can't die. I think. You know what? I actually don't really know. They're reflections, and if their person in the real world died, I mean, then they get to live. That's why my girly here got stabbed and she got blood all over her dress, but she's okay. I mean, I am curious about what the fuck's gonna be brought up at this lecture, so let me see. Alright then, let's see what my fellow miserables are keen to learn. If anything. Is everyone waiting for someone else to go for it? Yeah, kinda. I mean, I sure could. Oh? Beautiful lady, hello? And what if... ow. Oh, nice, someone's good to go. And what if I don't give a single damn about you all? All your curators, changes, distribution centers, gonna tie me to a chair, are you? To my bed? The radiator? The windowsill? Goddamn. The chandelier? And wash me? Brainwash me or something? Or jab me with some shit to silence me? Jesus. Damn, my head. Ugh. You can leave the lecture hall right now and no one will do anything about it. In that case, however, you'll have to get food, shelter, and a job all by yourself. Food? Ugh. No food. Is she hungover? Does it party too hard? So then, what should I... Should I flick my fingers or something? Or drag something here like... oh, she's out of it. She's gone.
Alternative.
Some newbies find jobs and settle in before their prototype death. If you're one of them, you'll breeze through the whole thing. If not, your curator will help you deal with your hangover.
We seem to agree on something here. I'm not hungover in the slightest. It's just that my head... Not hungover. Yeah, anyway.
Huh, something's wrong with her.
I wonder who I relate to in here. No one's asked the girl what she wanted, and the lecturer is now investigating a possible hangover. And everyone's loving it. Or is anyone even listening? Doesn't seem like it, to be honest. Guess I could shake up the crowd and make them care by, say, asking a few tricky questions? 2 at least? See how it works out in the long run. Right now I can beckon the lector a bit, stir him enough to get emotional, maybe say something worthwhile. Alternatively, I can sweet-talk him with the same intent. Or not bother at all.
No, provoking question. Fuck that guy.
Provoke or manipulate? Always a dilemma for anyone who loves tricky questions. Tell me, please, would the curator help the unfortunately hungover girl there either way? Or could they let her suffer for a while, say, to teach her a lesson?
I cannot speak for every single curator. However, they are all experienced enough to be able to decide what is best for each of you.
Uh-huh. And now it's provocation time. But didn't you say that the curator would help deal with the hangover?
What I meant was the curator wouldn't leave their subjects' needs unattended.
Time to play to the audience again. No matter what?
Long as they don't have to deal with any danger.
Oh my gosh. So is there a chance we might be in danger?
The chances are pretty slim, trust me, don't worry.
Pretty slim, but still very exciting.
Let's take a short break, everyone. A round of applause for the reflection of none other than Serena Elsie. Woo!
Touché. Look at him wriggle himself out of this one by putting me in the limelight. Well done.
You've got blood on your dress. Tell us what happened.
And now he's using me as a circus monkey. Delightful. Would you like some blood on you, too?
Ooh. Damn. All right, that shut that down.
It's like we're watching a play on stage. I'd totally love to shut someone up this gracefully, too. So cool, right? When you've done so many roles, you've got perfect comebacks for all kinds of situations to make jaws drop.
Well, don't ask questions, ya ass. Yeah, really.
Would make a great Jaws sequel, right?
Jaws 5. Drop it.
Mm-hmm. Do you know that Serena learns all the scripts by heart from the first page to the last? In his interview, Diaz once said she could always prompt someone when... Shush.
Miss Elsie, I meant no disrespect. It was a misunderstanding. Oh, sure.
Miss Elsie? I'm Iris, and I don't have a last name. Even though my life is nobody's business here, really.
My apologies for coming across so tactless. Your talent cannot go unnoticed, just like your beauty, if I may say so. You can always count on our help and support. Oh, bro. Blah.
As a matter of fact, you can indeed help me. Will you answer a question?
Well, yes, of course I will.
What is the community?
Can you please specify what you want to know?
How did the community appear? How has it evolved? What has it achieved? And what are its goals?
This is quite a broad discussion you're suggesting here. Originally, our world was split into multiple minor spaces, separated from one another by the void, made communicating very hard. And then car mirrors were invented and became the most commonplace thing. The reflections used to live in small groups, and now they had an opportunity to communicate and exchange their experiences. Oh, that's actually kind of interesting. This is when the community appeared. I mean, not appeared per se, but was founded by the greats of the past. Eric Hansen, Ruth Javinen, Glenn Stenval, Ragnar Farstad, and others. Thanks to them, the reflections learned to alter the space around them, which had the most critical impact on our history. But let's not get into too much detail here. The community's first goal was to expand by incorporating new territories. One of them is where Crystal City would be found later, our capital of today. Yes?
Is it made of crystal for real?
More like it looks like it is. However, it is unique not only because of its appearance. As you all know, nothing is permanent in the prototypes world. They have to keep fixing and maintaining everything, from items and buildings to the actual streets. Unfortunately, it's the same here too, except for Crystal City. There, nothing ever shatters, disappears, or craps. Or craps? Oh my god, I can't read. Or cracks! Never ever.
Whoa, just like those elven cities in that video game.
Wait, what? Yes, just like that.
I'm sensing a catch here. Nothing disappears in the prototypes world, as they'd have made sure as they'd have sure made a movie about it by now. Documentary even. Now, it turns out that things do disappear here, at least outside the Crystal City place. Either it's badly worded or someone is hiding something.
Crabs, I'm sorry.
I could try finding out more, but I bet the lecturer wouldn't be overjoyed. Alternatively, I could ask more about the community's goals and listen to yet more inspiring stories that certain elven city lovers find so exciting. In fact, I could also just go and nip that unsolicited attention in the bud.
I guess the first one's the provoking question. The second one is the comfortable question. Let's go with...
I want to ask about this Crystal City.
Excuse me, and what exactly disappears outside Crystal City? Just like anywhere, really. Everything dangerously placed.
Could you maybe give an example?
Well, let's see. If you place a wine glass on the edge of a table and knock it off with your hand, it'll shatter.
And it won't shatter if this takes place in Crystal City.
Well, not quite. It'll shatter, but...
But?
The shards will remain.
He's being incredibly vague. What's his deal? So does everything get destroyed and disappear, or just the wine glasses that are recklessly knocked about outside that Crystal City?
In theory, of course, everything can be fully destroyed.
Let's sum it up. There are dangerous places where everything can get destroyed and disappear without a trace. Am I missing anything?
Look, if you want me to tell you more about the Void, just say so and stop dancing around.
I think I do want to know more about the Void. Oh.
Yes, it exists. Yes, we are looking for new territories there, and yes, sometimes very seldom, I'd like to point out, something falls into it.
Or someone. What a grateful audience. It doesn't get better than this.
There's nothing special about the Void. Chances are you'll never even get to see it ever. Those who work in the Void are putting themselves in danger voluntarily. Everyone else is safe.
Unless, of course, someone knocks them off the table or something.
Interesting.
I've wanted her autograph, but now I'm scared that she'll just laugh at me. For real? You wouldn't have told us shit if we asked. It's pretty obvious that Serena is all for justice. They must have taught her this way. Who taught her? Yeah, I'd love to know that, too. Don't you know she was a lifeguard in her early days? Oh, yes. Then she part-timed as a secret agent, an astronaut, and Prime Minister's mistress. Or am I getting the order wrong? In such a job, one can follow her ideals and be cruel, you know? I don't think that. Shh. Any more questions?
Are there any official ranks in the community? Like, can you become, say, a general or a commander-in-chief? Not exactly. The community is comprised of two factions, the Seekers and the Effectors. Each has its own hierarchy, but neither is very well formalized. Seekers and Effectors. Can you tell us more about these factions? We'll happily oblige. The Seekers are scientists. They are easily fascinated and caring, and they are into history and science, actually. They're into history and science. Actually, they are into everything around them. They accumulate knowledge, build hypotheses, study unusual phenomena, and encourage curiosity. The Effectors are practitioners. They love experimenting and bring into effect all the ideas that the scientists come up with. If you're bored, try them. They'll definitely keep you entertained. By the way, you can ask for a curator from a specific faction. Our staff will mark down your preference. Okay.
I want to sing. Oh my god, she's gorgeous. Hello? Oh, I want to sing. Where do I go?
The practitioners. However, if composing music appeals to you, choose the scientists. If you want to do both, you'll just cooperate with both factions. It's a valid way.
So I get a vocals curator and I can work with a composer right away? Wow.
It's a bit more complicated than this, but don't you worry. Your preferences will certainly be taken into account. Just make sure you don't forget to voice them. Just how much more complicated? Guess the lecturer doesn't feel like responding to this. Alright. Let's get a comfortable question. What if the next person doesn't know what they want to do next? Oh, you'd be surprised just how often this happens. Curators are trained and instructed accordingly to help newbies work out their goals, talents, and aspirations. But I do know what I want. Well, that just makes things easier for your curator. Oh, thank you. That's some consolation. I'm very glad. Nevertheless, it often happens that someone discovers their talent in a field that they've never even considered before and becomes a recognized specialist over time. As we always say, the past does not matter. Whoever your prototype used to be, whatever life they led, it doesn't matter. All the doors are wide open for you. As is the door to hypocrisy, of course. Well, that was weird. Any more questions? Don't even know how to approach this, but back in the hallway I saw a man covered in bloodstains and with a gun, and he looked so kind of absent. It was really unsettling. Don't worry, he'll get all the medical help he needs and he'll be fine. So these things happen? That is sometimes, do they? And how is he... Doesn't he remember what happened to him? How can he ever be fine? Unfortunately, we cannot do anything about cases like this. Wait, what? But you did say he'd be fine, didn't you? In rare cases, prototypes die in front of the mirror, including violent deaths. Of course, it is a grave emotional experience. The community deals with the aftermath of such situations, but preventing them is not impossible. And how even... He just up and leave and forget the whole thing, can he? We are not accountable for our prototype's actions. Reflect and forget, remember? Look, Miss Elsie here is also stained with blood. And yet she's doing just fine. Oh yes, I'm doing splendid. Never better. And the man you've seen will recover too. He just needs more time to come around. More questions, anyone? Oh, please hold on. Miss Elsie, is it really not as bad as it looks? Is he telling the truth? Woof. Miss Elsie. I really don't want to talk about it. This is a bad sign. I'm gonna go and see someone about it. Okay, that's fair. Trauma. Hello? Oh my! So Serena Elsie is off the grid now. Dear me. Stay chill, Iris. Stay calm. Can I just have the forms, please? It was drugs, wasn't it? Every star eventually tumbles down. You can wear that mask of cool all you want, but at some point justice gets served. Oh, yes. Ever seen a forensic pathologist open a corpse's chest? What? Why are you... Want me to show you? Serena rehearsed it a lot, so I can nail it on the first take. The incision will also be impeccable. Even though you probably won't be able to see it. God damn. Hello? Oh, gorgeous. There's so many hot characters in this game. Oh my god. Cynthia, sign her up for my group. Have you even heard what she just... I have. Go ahead and sign her. But the form... We'll fill it in together. All right, as you please. Take her away. So I'm gonna stop behaving her. I'm sorry. Okay. Low gay panic activates a little bit. A little bit. So I'm gonna stop behaving irrationally now and follow you because I'm the only one curator who knows how you feel. My prototype was a muddle. The runways, the makeup, then more runways, then photo shoots, and yes, even more runways. Enormous stress and an even greater willpower. I never wanted to be anyone else. When she died, I felt like my oxygen was cut off. My name is Dora, by the way. I'm Iris, and I occasionally threaten everyone around me. Doesn't it bother you? In my first week after death, I smashed an antique vase on the head of one friendly young man who just wouldn't leave me alone. This will pass. Nice to meet you, Dora. Iris, I will be your curator for the next 2 months. Today you'll be joining a group of other newbies on an expedition. Okay.
A group? I work with reflections that used to spend a lot of time in front of the mirror. There are currently 4 of you, including yourself. We'll get back to the expedition in a bit. For now, let's fill in your form. Hold on. If we're going somewhere, I'd like to be able to go back sometimes. To your friends? Oh, sure thing. I'll teach you how to create doors, and you can go anywhere you want through those. Oh, okay. Let's do the form then.
Name and sex? Got it. Age?
26.
Marital status? Why? Would 3 husbands and 5 children make a difference?
I'm single. And would 3 husbands and 5 children make a difference in this case?
No, but you would have been different to start with. By the way, if you decide to marry, don't forget to notify the community.
What for?
It has to do with marital status and property rights. The wedding and other details are up to you. Okay, now, prototype's occupation, actress. Cause of prototype's death?
She was murdered. Her cause of death is murder. Should be easy to say out loud, shouldn't it?
Iris?
In the very best of the Shakespearean tradition, she was cold-heartedly stabbed by a ghost in her own dressing room, right in front of the mirror. My sincere condolences, but it's good that your sense of humor is still there. Many would come apart in similar situations.
I have to warn you, though, you're likely to lapse into nightmares at some point.
You mean dreams about death?
So this is really interesting. It's exploring a lot of like, hey, this has been your existence for God knows how long. Basically until your prototype dies. I like that they call it a prototype too. It's cool. So now it's just their first foray into finding themselves because they don't have to be like their person anymore. So then they be like, but they always had a consciousness because Iris here always thought of herself as different than Serena. So that's interesting.
Not just those. Random memories related to the prototype may resurface. It gets better with time, however. You are currently under the so-called mirror death curse, which in other words is simply put, your adjustment period. Delightful. Try not to be too hung up on emotional struggle. All right, Iris, what about bad habits? Smoking, drinking, drugs? I had to smoke while filming, using herbal roll-offs, but it didn't become a habit. As for alcohol, I'm somewhat neutral positive, and I don't do drugs. I see. Overall health? Oh, splendid. Exceptional, even. No panting, no prototype, and even the stab wound has healed over. Prototype's fatal wounds are not passed on to their reflections. If there are no problems, we're moving on to the next question. Do you have any particular talents or skills? Acting? I'm gonna laugh it off. I can rope walk. That will do. Anything else? That will do? Okay. It's widely accepted that sex on the beach is amazing when I'm in charge. Right. What else? I can croon like a wounded bird. Really? Oh my god. Iris, please. I fancy myself a confident mezzo-soprano. Sensational. I can take endless questioning, too. Well, it's a shame we're out of questions. Are we going to win the contest for the most creative form? Affirmative. How about I tell you more about the expedition, then? We are a small group of scientists and practitioners engaged in discovering and stabilizing new territories in the void. In order for the reflections to have spaces to inhabit and procure resources from, you'll see. I'm curious, am I able to, oh, I guess I can go back and forward. Okay, I guess that's like my text log, I suppose. Also, I'm gonna take a very quick break. I need to go get some water. But I'll just go to BRB and I'll be back in like 2 minutes. I'll put on some lo-fi beats in the meantime.
I have returned. Hello.
Turn off the lo-fi a little bit. Alright.
Back to the game. Howdy. Oh, just in time, Bass. I just came back to get some water. How are you doing, my friend?
Should take a sippy.
Sippy of water. I'm alright. How's the game? It's really interesting. I like it. It's so far we've had this actress named Serena die. She got murdered. And you are her reflection in a mirror. And because she died, you're kind of free to do your own thing. Like you also didn't die. You're able to come into your own kind of thing and learn to be your own person. So we're in the mirror world right now, and we've just been assigned someone to look after us. And I think we're looking into expeditions or something. Like we're doing some project for the curator, the girl in front of us, with other mirror reflections who don't have prototypes who are alive anymore. Prototypes being people in the real world. Mm-hmm. Wishlisted, hell yeah. It sounds really cool. It's, so far, like, there's a little bit of choice, too. I don't think anything really deeply affects, you as the player. Because I haven't seen anything yet to be, like, a game over. Apparently there is some QTE stuff, too. I haven't come across it yet, though. But yeah, I was gonna go... Oh, that's cool. If you go back, it puts it in black and white. That's awesome. That's actually kind of a nice touch. Yeah, what were we doing? The expedition. Okay.
We are a small group of scientists and practitioners engaged in discovering and stabilizing new territories in the Void.
So the Void is a space which was kind of in between mirror worlds originally, because mirror worlds were separated into different worlds before cars were invented. When car mirrors became a thing, then a community was formed because these mirror worlds were able to come together and just, like, you know, interact with one another. So the Void is the space between that was originally there. And I think they're looking to populate the Void, but it's dangerous there. So I don't know. We'll see.
In order for Reflections to have spaces to inhabit and procure resources from, you'll see.
Can you say it again, but in simpler terms?
In a nutshell, we board buses, explore the Void, and occasionally transport things from the community. You'll have the opportunity to get new impressions, figure out what you might want to do in the future, and get a break from the rubbernecks.
Thank you. And yeah, that final point is particularly inspiring. I'm going to turn up the audio a little bit. Dora, can you tell me about the Void? Yeah, I want to tell me about it.
Dora, can you tell me about the Void? The first thing you need to know about the Void is that it is dangerous. Anything that comes in contact with it gets destroyed swiftly. Sure, there are ways of slowing the destruction down, but more on that later. The second thing to remember is that the Void is heterogeneous. Sometimes stabilized areas emerge here and there, and they are technically not the Void as such.
Can you give me an example?
Imagine a mountain with its bottom entirely covered by mist while the air is clear at the top. You'd be safe there, at the top, not putting yourself at risk. In reality, there are most often roads rather than mountains. They appear out of nowhere and deteriorate for no apparent reason unless certain measures are taken. We use these roads to look for new territories. You'll see for yourself soon. Oh. Now the third point to note, the Void is poorly studied. Therefore, complying with safety regulations is a must.
Goes great with the first point. Beware of danger. Don't touch. Now go right in.
Not go right in, but rather let's have a careful look.
Tell me about Crystal City.
Tell me about Crystal City, please. You want to know anything in particular? Guess I'd like a few fundamentals. Iris, do you know what stabilization stands for? No, I would assume it refers to maintaining the current state of something. More or less so. Everything out of reach of the mirrors gets gradually destroyed. Your bag, with its entire contents, will start going bleak and cracking here and there in a week or two, unless you do something about it. Delightful. Stabilization is a deliberate action intended to prevent that destruction. You can fix items up. It's not hard at all, I'll teach you. Now, Crystal City is where nothing ever requires any fixing up. You mean if I take my bag to Crystal City, I won't have to do anything with it? Indeed, but we're only getting there towards the end of our expedition, so you'll have to learn anyway. Can't we open a Crystal City flagship office on our bus? You're taking a shot at one of our world's greatest mysteries. No one knows why the capital is like this. Tell me about your prototype. Do you mind talking about your prototype and her death? Not at all. Ask away. What exactly do you want to know? Was she also killed in front of the mirror? No, she worked herself to death, but yes, she died in front of the mirror. Dozens of mirrors on the runway, in fact. Oof. And what did you do next? At first I had no clue what was going on. They placed me with the scientists, and I just looked around until one day I heard about the expedition sign-up. It is much easier to understand yourself when you're out there dealing with real problems, as opposed to sitting in a lab playing with glass tubes. Iris, just try to be open to new experiences. Recovering from what happened won't be quick. I hope none of the new experiences involve being stabbed. How exactly do expeditions work? There are 2 groups of people in each expedition, the scientists and the practitioners. Each group has a leader in charge, someone to organize their subordinates' work and to assume responsibility for them. Leaders make decisions together when it comes to matters that affect the entire expedition. And what if their opinions are divided? It depends, really. In cases of emergency, the practitioner's leader makes the final call. If the matter in question is more about planning, then the scientist leader is in charge. And what about you? Does your opinion count? The medics and I, we offer advisory votes. It's a no. And what is the community's role in all this? They allocate resources and approve expedition plans. A plan outlines the route, the necessary stopovers, and the target metrics. That's kind of dismal. Fortunately, our contribution is not required in this regard. Iris, as a matter of fact, each expedition is always organized somewhat differently, but in our case, there's no need to worry about paperwork. I won't have to write reports every day, then? No, even I don't have to. Glorious. I think that's it for me, thanks. Fine, then. Oh, and by the way, if you have no reflecting objects with you, there are pieces of polished metal fixed in places of mirrors on the bus. Or remind me later to find something for you that's a bit more compact. Not a bad idea. I will never see anyone in the mirror again, but I won't hurt to have a way to fix my hair once in a while. Or should I say, no one will ever see me in the mirror again. Dora, what's taking you so long? We're leaving in like half an hour. I've got someone new on board. She'll be joining us. I am Iris. Ain't that neat? Perfect timing, Iris. Pack up. We got no time to spare. That made me check my door. It's a good door sound. Chloe is coming with us. She's one of the practitioners. You won't have to interact much. However, she's right. It's time to pack. Ooh. Ooh. What do you say? I help you make it all on time now, and then you help me? No thanks, I'm good. Or, to be honest, I'm rather pressed for time. But I don't want to owe you a don't know what. What if it's a know what? I need to get in touch with someone from the living. So that's basically helping you with a door when I've got time. Well, you've got yourself a deal. Okay. Where do you want me to go now? Here, take this. Number 1. Love Yakame! Hi, Ty! Good morning. How are you? Nice to see you. Please take the envelope with the completed form to Tian, our leader. I'm sure she's still in her office. Number 2. Okay, Tian at the end of the hall. Deliver the papers they hand you at the warehouses to the staff that to process all the paperwork. They'll issue a letter of confirmation, which I need. And number 3. Where is number 3? There it is. Help Maximilian find spare boxes of paint. I'm guessing he could use a hand. That way you'll also get to meet one of your expedition companions. Okay. And where are we now exactly? Oh, right, sure. We are here. Go to the warehouse first and get changed. Show the keeper your request form. So that's number 2, I think. You'll find him right here. Oh. So I'll be running back and forth doing errands. Ugh, dull. Try doing it all if possible, and I'll see you on the bus. I've marked the spot for you. Alright, starting with the warehouse. Unless that's the big W. Here's a thought. Can I get a pirate costume and a blunderbuss there? I'd love a blunderbuss. Okay, I have to go there. Okay. To the warehouse. Ty says, I'm good, Chief. Just got off work and I have tomorrow off, so I'm chilling. Nice. Hell yeah. I'm glad. That's awesome. I'm pretty good. I'm getting a new TV today. Woohoo. Very excited. Our previous TV kicked the bucket, so we bought a new one. Saved up some money. Woo, yeah. Should be good. Should be a good time. How big? 55 inches, baby. It's the next step up from what we had previously, which was 50. Hopefully it fits. Where? Big TV. We did measure the what it's sitting on, so we'll see. Oh, this looks totally safe and not scary at all. Not creepy at all. Good evening. I'm about to ride off into the sunset with Thor. Here's the list. Damn. I love Iris. Uh-huh. Basic kit 3 and expedition overalls. Female. Size? It's an M. Easy peasy. Get your stuff. Sign here, will you? Sure. Oh, everything's mirrored. That's awesome. Oh, she started writing Serena. That's pretty awesome. That's so good. Oh, I love that. Everything's mirrored. Oh. That's so easy to do, too. You just literally mirror, like, you just mirror the art that you make. What you up to, by the way, Neen Cat? Here you go. Should try it on. Well, I didn't get out his bloody dress. And listen, you're her, aren't you? That Selena girl? If the clothes fit, I'd be able to bash his head and flee. In fact, even if they don't fit. So then, mine was watching telly right before his shift. 'Twas a news piece on her. A news piece? I may have said something important. What piece exactly? Something about her being sacrificed or some such by a cult or something. Oh, fuck. A cult? Uh-huh. Scientists or whoever they were. The press was saying she owed them money, or maybe there was some orgy gone wrong or even a ritual killing, you know? Ty says, I need to get a new one soonish too. The pixels be burning in if you stay on the same screen for like 20 plus seconds. Oh, yeah, I get that. We were getting, I think the past 2 years, we were having some issues with the backlights of our TV. So they would, what I thought was a dead pixel, I think was just one of the backlights went out. So there would always be like a dark, like a slightly darker spot on screen. And then when we tried to adjust it, it would flicker a little bit, so the light was a little busted, and then other lights started doing that. And then eventually we just tried to turn, like, we were in the middle of watching a show, and all of a sudden it just started flicking constantly, like flickering, and we could not go to any page. Like, just nothing was working. We're like, well, this TV's dead. Design my logo. Oh, nice. Very nice, very nice.
Dang, yeah. We did finish the episode at least, because we have a little backup TV, which is a little smaller and older. But, yeah. Fancy that. How stupid should one be for real? Crap. So it's true then. Oh, don't be mad, beautiful. You ain't after her that. You ain't her after all. I'd be happy if mine kicked the bucket. I'm telling you, I'd be free, huh? Oh, you looking good.
Let's hope that the cult finds your guy and ends him then. Can I have my papers, please?
Ah, no one gives a damn about him. Here you go. My regards to Dora. Old school TVs are dope anyways. Oh yeah, no, and like, honestly, it's a little sad to say. It's very real to say, but it's sad to say. That, like, I know that TV has, like, it's easily over 10 years. That old TV. Like, it's easily. And it's still fine. It still works great. Our TV was like 11 years, I think. Our previous TV kicks the bucket. Newer technology just does not last as long as it used to, which is annoying because then they're like, hey, you want to buy another TV? Like, no, fucking no, I don't want to do that. Money. But the old TVs last. I'm like, it sucks. Sucks. On purpose, too. Oh, absolutely. Because they want to get you to buy more. They want to get you to buy more in a shorter span of time so that they sell more TVs. Alright, got my papers, got my outfit.
First, the killer leaves a stylish blade in the crime scene. Then they call him a cult member. Glorious. All self-respecting cult members wear black robes, apply eyeliner, and study Latin proverbs for breakfast. Wonder if Roy would look dandy and all that. Suze would vent at him all right for such a shallow dramatic interpretation. Where am I headed, by the way? Either to Tien, the head of the scientists, or to the secretaries, or to save a future fellow traveler. I can probably cover the entire lot, as long as I have time. And sure, I could just head straight to the bus lot, not bothering to assist Dora. So that's probably where the bus lot is. Oh, that's so good. Oh, so we have 17 minutes left. Oh, I fucking love that it's mirrored. That's so cool. Okay, 17 minutes left. So hopefully I'll be able to get everything. I think I want to... I think I want to go to Tien first. The paper is folded, but I can make out something. From Roy. Oh. From Roy? What's that supposed to mean? Wasn't Roy the one who killed me? Oh, fuck. Why do we live in hell? No, I know, right, Ty? It's the worst. Also, I wonder if... Am I able to... There's a little blue icon in the top left there. I wonder if that's accessible somehow. Click, click. Hikiki. Maybe it's accessible in the touch version. Must be my killer's namesake. Oh. Oh. I mean, that's a bit of a stretch. There's a lot of people named Roy. I think that'd be a stretch for me to be like, it must be my killer. Must be my killer's namesake. Could be a twin, even. It's a long shot, but what if Dora knows something about him? Then again, she could always jot down a random name. Name, Iris. Sex, male. Crossed out, female. Age, 26. Marital status, not married. Prototype's occupation, actress. Death, stab wound in the margin, NB, the second one in my group from the front of the mirror. But don't worry, it's all under control. Why is this auto playing? She likes to have things under control. No, I don't want it. Oh, I know what I'm doing. I think I turned on auto play anyway. Someone else in the group has died in front of the mirror, which might make Tien worry. Now, Iris clearly shouldn't worry at all. Oh. Even though, maybe, there's really no reason for me to worry. It's fine as it is. Hello. The sign on the door suggests you're Tien, aren't you? Are you attractive? I like your boots. Very fashionable. Good color.
Good evening. I gotta give people different voices. Good evening. Yes, I am. And you are? I'm Iris. I'm about to leave with Dora, and she asked me to drop by this envelope with my form. A flyer for Elaine. She certainly knows whose reflection I am. Thrilling. That's a gorgeous piece of art. I'm currently in hell, says Neemcat, because of the tariffs made by the governor. More Asian snacks will be more expensive. Yeah. I heard that, with the Switch 2 pre-orders, US pre-orders for the Switch 2 have been delayed. But Canadian hasn't. Not that I'm gonna go out of my way and buy a Switch 2. It's way too much fucking money. For a console that I wouldn't that I don't see as much merit in compared to the first one. Yeah, so I'm like, wow. The US tariffs are just backfiring on fucking themselves. Like what is happening? It's just very odd. Yeah, it's so odd. And I also heard that there is a possibility because of the US tariffs, I think it's because they're putting tariffs on China as well, who manufactures Switch 2. So I think that's part of it. I heard that Canada might actually get it technically cheaper than the US, not by like hundreds of dollars, like conversion rate is still a thing, but cheaper than, like, there might be additional tariffs that maybe Canada won't get. It's very odd. I don't know what the fuck is happening. The whole administration is a goddamn joke. Anyway. With Dora? No way. Unexpected, but just in time. Welcome. We don't always act last minute, don't you worry. And that's when I'm finally scared. Excuse me, I need to head on. By the way, are you going to stop by anyone from the staff, too? If you are, will you please take this envelope there? Sure. I got some time. Yes, of course. Oh, Shizzy, I forgot. Are you hyped for Switch 2? Are you pre-ordering? I'm excited about some of the games. I probably won't pre-order. I did, like, sign up. Like, there's a thing on, if you go to, like, if you sign into your, Nintendo account, Nintendo Canada account, you can register to be notified when pre-orders open, like, directly from Nintendo, and then they'll probably direct you to, like, where you can buy in Canada, like Best Buy or GameStop, or GameStop's going under, isn't it? Probably just Best Buy. So I did sign up for that just because I was kind of curious, but I probably won't, because, like, I'm excited for Mario. Like, Mario Kart looks pretty cool. I'm pretty damn excited for Kirby Air Riders. That's gonna be fucking great. GameCube, I missed out on the GameCube generation when I was younger, so I'm like, I would be happy to play those games, but I don't know. Like, I kind of more so wanna buy like, there's a couple games that are coming out that I think are gonna be Switch 1 as well. Like, I'm pretty sure AI Somnium, No Sleep for Kaname Date, and Professor Layton, the new Professor Layton game. I think those are also going to be on Switch 1 as well as Switch 2. And Metroid 4. Metroid 4 is going to be on Switch 1 and 2. So, I'm excited to play all those at some point. I don't really buy full price games very often anyway. I usually wait for a sale because I'm fucking poor. And also, games are expensive. And also, the cost of living fucking sucks. So, Silksong was pretty cool. I was like, holy shit, Silksong gets a 2025 release? The devs have fallen off the face of the earth. They haven't said shit about this game for years. It's very interesting, right? Yep. And I'm also broken. I need like a Fire Emblem Zelda or a Mario. Yeah, right? Like, if they were like, new Zelda, new 3D Mario, I might be more inclined. Like, Mario Kart's pretty good, but it's not really enough for me to buy a system. Not to mention, I can see that microphone going garbage so fast. Like, built-in mics always make me weary. Bass says, like I said, Enter the Gungeon 2 was my favorite announcement, and although Air Riders and plenty others were so hype, I can't believe they just won't have a pack in. It's ridiculous. Yeah, so I know that they are doing a bundle for Mario Kart, which will save you, I think, $20 on the game, which, I mean, I guess is something. But it's not something free to come with the system. Like, oh my god, there was that, I'm going on a tangent now. There was that, virtual, how would I describe that? There was that game that made, that allows you to explore the inner workings of the Switch 2. Welcome Manual, yeah. And it's a game, so you can, like, play around with stuff. And that was paid, and I went, fucking excuse me, Nintendo? That's fucking stupid, yeah. Astro's Playroom clears. God, like, I just, what? Yeah, that mic, I was like, nah, this isn't gonna work. And actually, one of my friends made a pretty decent point where he said, okay, so the mic is probably gonna wear very quickly, like, wear out. But also, why in the fuck did they decide to put a microphone on top of the Switch, like when you have it set up in the dock, and not have a cover or anything for it? It's gonna gather dust. I'm like, fuck yeah, it is. What the, huh? Nintendo? Feel like Drag and Drive would be a nice pack-in as well. Yeah, Drag and Drive. You know, oh, and actually, you know what? This is a great time for me to promote something that's related to Switch too. So my friend has a podcast, a video game podcast, and we actually I went on with one other guest, and we talked about the Nintendo Switch 2 and the Nintendo Direct. So I'm actually going to link it in both YouTube and Twitch, because that was a fun episode that I did. There we go. I missed it on the DS, says Neencat, but I have a Wii. Nice. With more than 10 games. I think I can figure out Switch 2 without the game. Oh, yeah, it's not an intention. It's not, hey, here's how to figure out the game. It's more of like a, hey, let's explore the hardware and the inner workings of the Switch for you to appreciate the system, and it's a fun little game. That should have been packed in. Easy. Oh, here we go. I'm just kidding. I love you, Tyno. The Paralympic representation is fantastic. You never see that. Yeah, so actually in that episode, we talked a bit about Drag X Drive. Because, like, when I saw it revealed, I was like, oh, well, that's nice to see. But in the episode, if you listen to it, we do talk a bit about how we kind of wish that it seemed more soulful, you know? Like, passionate. Like, it feels a bit... Like, visually, the game is very dark. It's very, like... dingy seems to be the word that came to mind. Like, it's darker. It's a little cyberpunky, so I guess that's the vibe. But I feel like it would have been more fun if they had something like the colors and the vibrance of ARMS, but but with this Paralympic representation, which would be awesome. So yeah, I liked it, but I was like, there's gotta be more. I don't want Nintendo to have just made this game to check off a box, you know? That would be unfortunate. I want it to be as colorful as something like The Blob, right? Yeah. Like, it didn't feel like a Nintendo thing, you know? I'd only really play, says Neatcat, Hinokami Chronicles. Didn't release on the Switch. What was the platform for Hinokami Chronicles? What was that platform? Was that on that game series sounds familiar. I haven't played it, but I have heard of them. Yeah, but the price of the Switch is, like we talk about in the episode, the price of the Switch is going to deter people big time. And the price of games. Holy guacamole. So many people in the US are like, oh my god, this game is $80, and I'm like, ha, try Canada, where it's gonna be $100 fucking without tax, bro. It's not gonna be a good time. I don't want to spend $110 on a game. Jesus, I don't have that money. Hinokami Chronicles, like Demon Slayer. No. I mean, like, so what console was that on? Weeps in Australian. I hear it's bad there. Oh shit, really? Fuck. Ugh. Yeah, so. I don't know. I think it's. I actually thought, like, when Switch 2 was in the works, before all this tariffs stuff came up, I honestly thought Switch 2 was gonna be kind of like, not maybe as bad sales as the Wii U had, but it would be similar in that they'll be like, hey, here's a new console. It's the Nintendo Switch 2. And it's not going to be that different from the Switch 1. It'll have some cool little features, and it might be a little more money. I could not have predicted this tariff stuff. Or the price. No way. Xbox, PlayStation's, Nintendo, PC, not mobile. Yeah, fair enough. I don't know. I might just move to Xbox. I have Ooblets on there. That's fair. Xbox also has Game Pass. So, that might be more enticing. I want it to do fucking awful. These companies need to learn one time. Yeah, really. Like, it just sucks. Like, I don't know. I understand the cost to make a game can be astronomical, but, like, man, like, I don't think I think the AAA games really just want to eat, like, just burn our wallets, like, and also, like, I don't know, this was one of the first Nintendo Directs where Nintendo was like, hey, look at all this cool, upgraded tech that we have for Nintendo Switch 2. Granted, they are still a generation behind tech-wise, they always are, that's never been, like, their prerogative, but they were like, yeah, look at this resolution, you could do LCD, or LED, or whatever the fuck, look at all these cool things you can do, tech-wise. You can see 3 more pixels on Mario's mustache. And I'm like, I don't care that much. I already got bad eyesight. Like, I have glasses to watch games. I can find a game impressive visually, but that's not gonna make me want to be like, man, this is a super powered system. I want to do that. And for this Nintendo Direct, they were really focusing on that. You know? Like, when the whole community came together and went at Star Wars Battlefront 2 for their microtransaction, actually made them do something? Yeah, I heard about that. Random aside, I thought the $80 games was already a thing. Like, Starfield and a bunch of other games had a base $80 USD price. Well, so I think what was the difference here was that Switch games were not that. Like, I think like, I've seen a couple games, I think maybe it was, like, Miles Morales, like, that game on PlayStation, that started doing that, but the Switch, from my understanding, was actually usually about $10 less from, like, in general. So, in the US, a Switch game, full price, was $60, and they've now jumped to $80. So $20 more. So the US people are just in a fucking kerfuffle about it. Starfield, yeah. And then Bass says, we're basically at the limit of human perception. I think our eyes are like 8K, if that makes sense. Neen Cat. I originally got NSR for $20 to $25. Well, and that is the difference here. We're talking like, so what AAA companies charge. And we do actually talk a bit about that in the episode. Because NSR is definitely, like, an indie game studio. And usually indie studios charge, like, significantly less because, well, I mean, I don't really know the cause, but usually it's probably because they don't have, like, as many staff that they need to employ, because it's usually just, like, 1 to 10 people, maybe. And I think that was their first game, too, right? Which was impressive for a first game. I remember seeing some people thinking that $80 was the new price in general, and Nintendo was actively pushing the standard. Of course, it's a lot more expensive than original Switch games. Yes. The other thing, too, that we were mentioning on the podcast episode is that, wouldn't it be absolutely goddamn wild if, GTA 6 released, and if that game sets a baseline of, like, $90 or something like that without tax, US, like, just increases the price, how much that's gonna set a precedent for so many other games. It might not. It might be like, whoa, what the fuck? Because everybody's gonna want to buy GTA 6 because it's been so fucking long. I mean, I'm not. I don't really play GTA. I don't care about GTA. But people who do like GTA have been waiting for that game for fucking ever. Someday games are gonna be more expensive than consoles. Yeah, really. And Pokemon Violet for 40. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's actually impressive. Pokemon Violet for 40, that's pretty good. We got a pretty good sale for that. Pokemon games don't go that much on sale very often. Pokemon Violet. Bro, we got Loopy ballin' before GTA 6, One Piece. Oh my god. Oh yeah, I did hear about that, Nincat. Yeah. That's very funny. Yeah, so everything sucks. The world is burning. Everything's expensive, and fuck it, we ball. That's how it goes. But yeah, I don't think the Switch 2 is gonna go nearly as well. At some point, I probably still will buy it because inevitably there will be a Xenoblade game that's gonna be a Switch 2 exclusive, and I'm gonna be like, fuck, god damn it, here's my money. I want to play more Xenoblade. But we'll see. That's gonna be kind of the main game that would make me want to buy it. Yeah. Anyway, let's get back to the game. Switch 2 tangent. More or less done. I'd buy it late in its lifespan if I do. Yeah. Like, so how old is Switch 1? Switch 1 is, when did that come out? I want to say it's like 8 years old, yeah? When did it come out? Later than 2015. It must have been like 2018. Maybe 2017. So let me look it up. I'm gonna look that shit up. Because 7 or 8 years, yeah. Nintendo Switch, March 2017. So that's how many years? That's yeah, it's like 8 years. So I could probably see myself buying Switch 2 maybe in like, I don't know. Like, depends on the games. If they presented something in like the second year of its release or the third year that like really hooked me, I'd be like, oh, fucking maybe. But otherwise I might get it maybe halfway through its release. Yeah. Yes, of course. I just love examining someone else's envelopes against the light. Oh, many thanks. I was completely overwhelmed there. I'll see you, Iris. Ain't no problem, girlie. Alright, where am I going? Wow, just a single sheet of paper. An unknown recipient and only a couple lines of text. We hereby inform you that you will not be able to attend the Andrew Numi Awards ceremony due to preparations for the new expedition. Best regards, and a bunch of signatures. That's interesting. Dora's made time to get me on board, and her signature is on this thing too. But then maybe award ceremonies take ages, or they might be holding a grudge against Andrew Numi, whoever that is. Anyhow, nothing valuable here. Real shame. I'll just hand this to the staff, I guess. Udo Kodaki as the commentator. Who's Udo Kodaki? Nincat. That, and I don't know if I heard about if there's a baseball game with Demon Slayer. 14 minutes left. I should have time. I want to go meet my companion. Holy shit, he's jacked. Hello? Good lord. That man has the triangle build. Whew. Hello, are you Maximilian? Well, and how do you care? I am Iris from Dora's group too. She asked me to help you with boxes of paint. I'm sure I'll manage on my own. Dora did ask, though. Feel free to knock yourself out. I won't be in your way. Okay, then. Did you check here? Max? Maximilian and Max are two distinctly different names. Why is everyone always confusing? Alright, Maximilian. So what about these shelves, then? Nothing alright about it. The shelves? Think I check those, I suppose. We need red and blue. You're a real talker, ain't you? I wonder, if I start crying right now, is he gonna tell me right away that it was all my own fault? Or is he gonna bring it up later? Oh my god. Why can't one just get on with their tasks and not get on each other's nerves? She asked sadly. Nope, she could have asked sadly. It's just that the prospect of being stuck in a closed space with an easily irritable hunk is not too exciting. I'd better be delicate. Any other paint we need?
Which other? Dora said red and blue, didn't she? Why all these questions of yours? I'm minding my own business, ain't I?
Which is good.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna look in here.
Ugh, so dusty. Badges on top. Takeo, head doctor. Dora, curator. And a bunch of others. Seems like some people remember their names and job titles excellently. All the papers. Recommended order for multiple buses en route together. While not compulsory for execution, it, however, includes information that will help you optimize the process of ordering a string of buses based on the specifics of their route, accounting for a variety of conditions. Ugh, and a handful of these, too. I do hope you won't be learning them by heart. Alright, how about this guy? Oh, great. Here's the blue paint. Why is it marked as gold, though? I know there's white, pink, and yellow gold, and then black gold, if I may stretch it, but blue?
Okay. This one?
Uh-huh. Here's red. And yellow, too, marked as silver and copper. Copper's for yellow in this case. There must be some logic behind all these markings. Probably. That's weird.
You got crimson and cerulean. We were looking for burgundy and navy. Yeah.
This is a bit too heavy for paint. Some random parts, signed as Splints for Practitioners, and below it says gold, titanium, tin, copper, silver. Mysterious. Huh. Okay. Max, million. I found the paints. The bottom shelf and the second from the top. Try getting them on the bus.
Right.
He asked me to look for something I'm not really needed after all. I don't see it either, but I'm polite. Polite. Nice and polite. Damn, this self-persuasion. You're welcome. Alright. How much longer do we got here? 6 minutes left. We can go see the staff.
I want you for expedition.
Hello there. I need a letter of confirmation, and I've got an envelope from TN for you too. Good evening. Just a sec. Another rejection from her, No surprises here, but thanks for bringing it over. Now, regarding that confirmation. Seems filled in properly, but let me just... Oh my! It can't be! You're Serena's reflection! It can't be. Yes, that's me. But if you're here, that must mean that... Oh, this is awful. What happened? I am sure the details are already all over the news. Come on, do you mind or what? I'm such a big fan. I've seen Flashlight like 1,000,000 times. Phenomenal taste. This role was at the top of Serena's. I'm not proud of that list. Can you just issue that letter of confirmation for me, please? Oh, sure thing. Just a sec. I've got this one blank right here. Almost filled in and ready to go. Can you at least tell me if Serena wasn't all involved with that hot Spaniard? You mean Diaz? Oh, once I've got that confirmation, I'll spill all the juiciest beans for you. Or not. She so was. I totally knew it. Thank you. Have a good evening. What about Diaz?
I'm gonna make him a story. Let's go.
Did you think they met on the set of Flashlight? Absolutely. First they played lovers, and then they just cannot deny their feelings, and... Well, you're wrong. They've been in love from their childhood years, but cruel fate separated them. Can you believe it? Diaz was forced into marrying the daughter of a Cuban drug lord. Holy crap! Oh yes, very holy. She never went public with him for obvious reasons, you know? Does the Mafia have anything to do with it? Yeah, the Mafia that craftily robbed me of the rest of the time I had. Ugh. I can say no more. I'm being watched.
That's very good. I like it. I love that the time is action, now the minutes get crossed off. Yeah. Ah! Gotta go, bitch! Yeah, it's a very nice touch.
And now one very light-footed Irish shall be speeding towards the bus.
To the buses!
Excellent. Iris, have you got the letter of confirmation? Yes, here you go, and Tien has the envelope. This bus is very loud. There we go. Brilliant. Hello, Chad McBuff Pants. I see Max is here with the paints, too. It's Maximilian. My apologies. Iris, very well done. I can clearly add relay racing to my outstanding skills. Oh, and planning relay races, too. I'd also add the skill of admitting your own outstanding skills. Let's go, though. We should be leaving. Ooh, that's really nice art. Phew. Apparently I'm headed on a research mission to study the Void, with Dora in charge. She's packed a bus full of newbies with her. Let's brush up on them. The man in green is Third. The hunk is Maximilian. The sleeping guy is Tony. Where's Tony? Oh, is he on the bed? Okay. In fact, I am yet to see him awake. At this rate, I may have to wait till tomorrow. Oh, and the sneaky young woman with the comfiest bed is none other than myself. Hello! I have no idea how this will turn out. Days After Death 1. Oh, okay. Okay. Maybe that's like the chapter breakup. Whoa, hello? For a second, I thought this was the fanciest bus I've ever seen. Grab him! What happened? Oh, and maybe this is one of her acting roles? Oh shit, it's him. It's Roy. Roy, our boy. The man who killed me. Ooh, oh, this is gonna be a dream that I had. Yeah, it's a memory. Interesting. Okay, so she saved him. God, Dora is so hot. Hello. Troubled by nightmares, are you? It's girl time. It's alright. They'll be gone with time. Just have some patience. And get dressed now. I've got a quick announcement to make. Okay. Good morning again, everyone. Another hour or so, and our expedition will be making its first stop. You'll learn the basics out of how to manipulate matter and get a decent breakfast, too. But if you're hungry now, I can offer a few quick bites. Nutrition bars, biscuits, juice, water, coffee? No thanks. I'm not hungry. Me neither. Tony just doesn't talk. Oh shit, I haven't updated my question. Hold on. That was from Of the Devil. Oops. Oopsie. It's Sarah because Sarah is love. Sarah is life. Correct. That's fine. That's the question you get then. I'll change it after this stream. Suit yourselves, but breakfast is compulsory, so don't even try to ignore it. So then. Why isn't she expecting any reaction from Tony? Tony looks hacked. What happened? They look cracked. Or like their skin. I mean, it could just be markings. So interesting. Okay. Why isn't she expecting any reaction from Tony? Does she think he's not awake enough yet? By the way, are those cracks? I didn't get a proper look yesterday. He looks like an old marble statue that's seen better days. Oh my. His arms kind of give away that his prototype was seriously into shooting smack. Oh. Must say, though, I've never seen any drug do this to a person. Oh wow, that's, yeah, right? And again, Tony is coming with us, so his condition shouldn't be too contagious. I wonder if it may be related to, like, maybe he had a mirror shatter across him, you know? Like, it almost looks like a cracked mirror. Then again, Tony's coming with us, so his condition shouldn't be contagious. Just a reminder, in the expedition, the Void is always near. The Void is lethally dangerous, so do not come anywhere near it. Your goal is to learn, not risk your lives. I'm expecting everyone to approach their assignments with due diligence. and not leave the campsite without permission. Understood. Shove that banana in there myself if I have to. Eating is compulsory. I will make you eat, damn it.
Yes, understood.
Uh-huh.
Yes, Ma. Iris. I mean, yes, of course.
Fine, and one more thing. Writing practice is good for manual dexterity, and for one's mental state, too. Do not bottle up your emotions. I really suggest that you each keep a diary. And I'm here for you if you need me, of course. You can tell me anything. Meow! Matsu! Matsu.
Meow Akemi tea time.
Aw, you're so nice, Matsu. Thank you. Ooh, I got a new action to do in the game. Y. The Y button. How are you? Good, let me see what time it is. Good evening, Matsu. How are you? It's nice to see you. Thank you so much. You're so kind. Happy Saturday, hell yeah. Interesting. Okay. Oh, the Y button is the diary, I see. Dear diary, they say I might find you useful. I bet you're gonna be even more useful to everyone who'd want to get into poor Iris's head and learn her dirty little secrets. Dear everyone, I hope you're ashamed of yourselves. To the player, oof. I don't want anyone to see my notes, so I'll always keep this notepad on me. I'd also start doing sketches in the margins. Raunchy ones, from real life. To be honest, writing isn't exactly my thing, but Serena would have certainly liked this. I'm supposed to write something now, aren't I? Ugh, I don't know. She didn't deserve to die this way. Damn, as if there's such a thing as a deserved way to die. Oof. Oof. I just wish I could talk to her. Serena, I'm so lucky to have had you, and it would be nice to eventually turn out like you in many ways. Instead, I'm whining like a... very consistent of me. Get a grip, Iris. Completely out of the blue, I'm with an expedition. My crew also includes a very buff Maximilian, a rather mysterious third, and Tony. Hard to ignore the fact that Tony is all covered in cracks. I'd like to have someone explain this to me. Dora's an obvious pick, but I haven't had the chance to get her alone yet. I want to get alone with Dora? I mean, what? Yes, Dora is our curator. A model and very no-nonsense, very much so. Hope you're having a happy Saturday as well, Matsu. Yeah, doing quite well. I'm doing good, thank you, Matsu. I'm glad you're both doing well. Hell yeah. I was going to do a workout this morning, that I'd booked to go to the studio, and then I went, you know what? Fuck that. I went to bed at like 3:30 a.m. last night, and I'm not used to that. So, I went to a concert, so. So I canceled my workout, and I thought, I'll just stream, and then get on with the rest of my day after. I'm gonna get a new TV today, Matsu. Very exciting. I had my first nightmare last night. It was about Roy. My killer's name is Roy. And Dora mentioned him, or his namesake, in a letter to Tien. Maybe it's about the principle. If you kill them, you must marry them, or at least swiftly arrange them a new future. As a shrewd detective, as a shrewd detective heroes? As a shrewd detective hero would say, something's off here. There was certainly a chance that some other Roy decided to take care of me. Only Dora, Tien, and Roy himself know the truth. Or Roys themselves. Surely they won't just tell me. Yeah, dying doesn't make life easier. Actually, what I want most of all is to figure out why Serena was killed, figure out what to do next, have enough time to do everything, get a break. Wonder if this actually impacts my gameplay. New TV? Yeah, because our previous TV kicked the bucket. That reminds me too, I will need to go down to the garage and take down my car seats so that we can fit the old TV so we can take it to the recycling center. Should be good though, I'm very excited to have it. I don't know what I want to play on it first. I mean, we're definitely going to hook up our PlayStation 5, but yeah, I want to play something real nice. This is the first thing to play. What do I want to do? I do want to find out why Serena was killed. And I also want to have enough time to do everything. Including find out why Serena was killed. But I think that's my main objective right now. Yeah. Figure out why Roy's prototype killed Serena. It won't change anything, but it seems the right thing to do. I do wonder if that would actually impact my, like I said, the gameplay. Maybe not, because so far the choices haven't really seemed to do that. But I do want to find out. I want to know why. Why was she murdered? Oh, another bus. Hello? Sir, that's extremely dangerous. Sir? Hi. You're quite attractive. Hi. You got a tat. Oh, damn. You want to get back on the bus, dude? What the fuck? Excuse me? This man does not care for his life. Oh. Holy moly! What the fuck? This is all in a bus. Wow. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. He's hot. I'm a bus, sir. Would you climb me? Oh, my God. Hi, Ox. Okay, let's show off. Holy shit. My main objective in life is to have time to do everything. That is fair. That would be mine as well. Oh, my God. Here's one example of how not to behave in an expedition. Does this example have a name? Johnny, the practitioner's group leader. He's the practitioner's group leader? Bro. A solid specialist, but a reckless nutcase. I'm gonna climb out to introduce myself. Fuck yeah. Whoa, thrilling. I'll go introduce myself. Nothing thrilling, if you ask me. Later, nerds. I'm gonna go meet my future husband. Who's got a death wish. How, Jesus. Hi. I'd lick your hair.
Hi there. Liking the view? It's unfamiliar. Good or bad unfamiliar. I'm Johnny, by the way. Then again, judging by the look Dora gave me, you must already know all the key facts from my background.
I'm gonna share. Hello, practitioner's leader and reckless nutcase. My name is Iris.
Lovely to meet you, Iris. Since you know enough about me already, can I find out more about you?
Goddamn! Holy shit! LMAO Ox, is this a visual novel? It is indeed. It is indeed, PB&J Gamer.
Do you like the void?
I don't know if I particularly like it. Well, first of all, in this game's case, I've never been to the void. But when has the void ever been a place, like, in real life that anyone wants to be? If you're disassociating, if you're just having a bad day, you kind of go into what might as well be the void. Nobody likes being there. Except for Johnny. I mean, you know what? That's valid, Bass. I do like my little void cat. He is the only way, the only good definition of a void is my black cat. In fact, do I have his, where is it? Yeah. There it is. I couldn't remember if I had the bow shake emoji. I imagine it to be more empty. And I've never seen a view like this before. The visual novel game / strategy RPG that I played, says PB and Jelly Gamer, was Urawara Rumono, Mask of Deception. Oh, very nice. I've never played one of the... I think there's multiple games for Urawara Rumono. I can't fucking say it. I might just be wrong. I might have just heard of that one. Did you like it?
Me too. How did you get here, anyway?
I'm not too sure. Guess I came through the roof?
You don't say. I hadn't even noticed your bus had a roof. The wind must have blown my mind. Or was it the wind?
Jesus Christ.
I'm sure I'm not the first girl Johnny's ever said this to.
You might want to start wearing a windproof helmet. Wind!
You know what? To hell with it. I'd hate for the helmet to prevent me from catching a glimpse of something truly beautiful. In fact, Iris, I hereby declare The roof's always getting the wind's way. I wouldn't mind a drop-top bus. How about you?
Oh. Should I flirt with him? He's a little silly. I don't know. Iris seems like a no nonsense kind of girly, you know? Also, that's extremely impractical. Everything would fly off like into the fucking sunset. It'd become a wind tunnel up there. And throughout the bus. 3 main series and then 1 spinoff. Yeah, I thought so. Cool. Glad you enjoyed it. And giving her a answer. I don't know if I want to flirt with him just yet. All the contrast would be lost that way. It's warm and peaceful inside the bus, while it's fresh and windy here, making one feel somewhat of a rebel.
Nah, you're right. By the way, how did Dora manage to keep you hidden from the world for so long?
Dora is just a lady of many talents. I just joined the group yesterday. Dora's just a lady of many talents.
I won't be contesting that. Charming, isn't she?
Determined is a fitting word too. You know better?
You probably know better. Let's accept that she's charming. You don't trust me, do you? That's sensible, actually. How about I tell you something that might change your mind?
Give me a big old smooch. With my consent. Not the wind tunnel.
Something about Something about expeditions, for example.
Whoa. Whoa, we're getting close.
Are you frightened? Oh my god! What is happening?
Or they're distracted, they don't notice the pole and get bonked off. Yeah, truly. Whoa.
Don't worry. I've got you.
Oh my god. Oh no.
So then, where were we?
Holy shit, dude. Oh, this game really wants me to flirt. I was like, I don't want to flirt yet, but I don't know anything about this guy.
No, I probably shouldn't.
Should I flirt with him for funsies? What do people want?
Should I stay in Johnny's arms or wiggle out of the hug?
I won't flirt. Unless. A little bit. I want to tease this man. I don't know. I don't want him to be like, hey, I came up to the roof, and that's already a yes. You stay in the man's arms and live our dreams. Nah. He's got to work for it, honey. Nah, I think I'm gonna. No, I think I'm gonna wiggle out. He's got to work for it. I don't know. Sorry, Johnny. Bitch.
The expeditions. Tell me more.
I love it. He's like, all right, cool. I'll steal him. He climbed a bus for him. I didn't ask him to. Mans just wanted to do that. I had no part of it.
Let me see. We've been roaming the void for about 4 years, looking for new territories to explore.
Oh, you know what? I could've... This is a save mechanic, isn't it? Oh, no, it's not. Yes? No. I thought this might be a save mechanic. I am not. Oh, wait. This is so interesting. Yeah, these menus are so neat. This is me. Impress the audience. Like, what is this? Oh, these are achievements. Volunteer for the first task. Oh! Oh, shit. This is actually kind of spoilers. I'm not gonna go into it. Whoops! And I can't... Okay. Alright, not a save menu. What the fuck is this then? Wait, what if I... Oh, shit. Oh, I can save the game. Okay, cool. I'm gonna do that. Oh, there's not a save feature. That's nice. Johnny! I should have saved earlier. That's okay. Johnny. Wunderbar.
We once found an underground bar with 100 boxes of genuine Scottish whiskey. The community's been grateful ever since.
With a mere couple of dozen boxes that actually made it to them?
Ha, you'll totally fit in. And you're not scared of heights, too. Your prototype must have been a special agent. Am I right?
Either he doesn't know about Serena or he's good at pretending. gonna joke around.
Nothing spectacular, I have to say. Daily shootouts, breathtaking chases, and exploding helicopters. Mundane, really.
Heartless Ekami. Oh, come on. Oh my god.
Oh, sure, must be super boring. Either way, he's not prying. It's honestly quite a relief.
Hey, girl.
I hate to interrupt, but we're almost there. Are you jealous, Dora? Sure I am. Sure I am. Make yourself useful for once, Johnny. Iris, I'll see you inside. That was one truly promising conversation, only to be ruined by a talking head. What a pity. Let me help you.
Okay. I'll take it.
Thanks.
Whoa. Jesus Christ, Johnny.
Will you kiss me goodbye, Iris?
Maybe one day. Ooh, you gotta work for it.
Maybe one day. I'll take you up on that.
Alright there, Johnny. Maybe I'll do another playthrough where I'm just like, yes, hold me in your arms, kiss me.
Oh, Tien. Hi, just letting you know I got the envelope to the staff. They were ecstatic, cried their eyes out with joy, and kept showing it to each other. Then they put it in some drawer. Or something like that. Hello, Iris, thanks. You really helped me out. Which chocolate do you like more, dark or milk?
Oh.
Tien, please, I can't even think about food right now. Breakfast is compulsory, isn't it? We're ready, Iris. Go on and join the others. Everyone, meet Tien, the scientist leader on our expedition. I'm going to pull her out of work from time to time so you can obtain as much valuable knowledge as possible. Welcome. Now, can I have everyone's attention, please? Now that I have everyone's attention, I would like to ask for your erection. Reality outside mirrors is rather flexible, can be altered. We'll start with creating items. Here's the general idea. You study an object and then focus on its image, dismissing all other thoughts. I know it sounds easy, but in practice you'll have to approach each specific item individually. Tien? Indeed. For example, to create any food or drink, you'll need at least a rough idea of the molecular composition of the wanted item. Moreover, it'll take a lot of effort, a few times more than your average daily capacity. Sorry, I'm jumping ahead a little. No problem. Energy, I mean the power that lets us create anything here, is your key resource. Oh shit, I missed that. X. It is limited but gets restored during sleep. With time you'll learn how to use it more efficiently, so that's probably the time-based thing in this game. Apart from creating items, energy is also required to stabilize them. Just creating a teapot is not good enough. To make sure it doesn't burst into pieces and scald everyone with hot water the first time it's used. Oh, this is a horrible example. I didn't want to scare anyone. This is an excellent example. We are, of course, going to teach you to understand how long an item you've created will hold. Everything will be all right, but still, you must understand the risks. Today we'll try creating a door. Just creating. That'll do for now. Since our space is non-linear, you can technically open the door to anywhere, as long as you know the location you need. Let's start with your bus. It has a black metal door with paint peeling in places. It's also a bit dusty at the bottom.
Third, I'm right here. You could have used a non-cracked analogy. Oh no! Tony. I think that's Tony.
Have a look yourselves. What is it like to touch?
Oh, sorry. No, all good. I'm just learning their names too.
Does it have a distinct smell? Close your eyes and try imagining a similar door right in front of you. Just be careful.
Oh, he can just do it. Holy shit. Whoa. And he's dead. Oh boy.
He's breathing. And the doors. It's absolutely incredible, Dora.
Rip people with aphasia. Damn.
I can see, yes. He needs help.
Third, quick, the bus.
There's a first aid kit above the bed next to the door. Find the ammonium chloride and bring it here. Max, you run to the practitioners for a stretcher. Anyone there will know where to get one. I am not. Fucking do it, dude. Maximilian, let's go. Iris, find a doctor. The doctor's name is Takeo.
Oh. We saw a bit about Dr. Takeo. We found a note, I think.
He is tall and has dark hair tied into a long ponytail. He should be at the scientist camp. If you don't spot him right away, ask around. My team will help you. Okay.
This game fucking rips. I love it.
Don't see anyone matching Tian's description. Could this Takeo doctor have had an emergency haircut? Or just hide when he saw a stranger? Or wander off to take in some fresh air in the endless road? Or I might just get lucky and he'll be inside the bus.
Where to go?
Still needs some refining. If we use different paints from different dosages of the active ingredient, we'll be able to produce the raw stuff simply by increasing the concentration of...
Aphasia is the thing where you can't visualize objects. Oh! Fair. I didn't know that. Thank you for teaching me. Increasing the concentration is increasing weight, which is a dead end. I love his t-shirt guy. Do you want to maybe try adorning our practitioners with bracelets and trinkets from head to toe, too? Like some weekend fair fortune tellers? Why stop there? How about a full-on astronaut's onesie? Manager.
It's called a spacesuit, and nothing prevents us from carrying out the first part of the experiment. So what proportions were you suggesting, Candy? Oh, good day, everyone. I am Iris from Dora's group. Is Takeo around? Oh, hi. I'm Candy, and these two are Marco and Susumu. Takeo's left for the practitioners' camp. The other end of the site, of course. Why? What happened?
Tell them someone from the group needs a doctor. Waste some time. Run to the practice. Ooh. I'd probably waste no time.
Please, no. I've got very little time. Dora asked me to bring him over. Thanks. I'm off to see the practitioners. Bye.
Oh no, he's hot. Oh no, they're both hot. Goddamn.
As it is, our existence cannot exactly be explained rationally. Disputable. Aren't we in fact the reflections of the dead? We are the reflections of the dead who function based on certain logic, and who sometimes happen to require medical care. Oh, talk to him. Sorry to interrupt. Takeo, one of us from Dora's group needs a doctor. Urgently. God, he's so hot. What happened? He created 5 doors in a row and then fainted. That illustrates our conversation brilliantly. Yes, let's go.
Where does this place with only hot men exist? I'm looking for a change of scenery. Asking for a friend. You just gotta go to the void. Just gotta move to the void, Ox. That's the answer to your question. Are you Takeo? Dora's really waiting for you. And so is Tien. They're inside the bus. Tony seems to have come around, even though I haven't found any ammonium chloride.
Which is a good thing, actually. Ammonium chloride can cause accidental chemical burns of the mucous membrane. It hasn't been used on the unconscious for a while now. It's best to let the person regain consciousness on their own.
Oh.
Wow. Hold on. What?
Oh, that's weird. Is, like, other personalities from other versions of her coming in now?
Have you attended any seminars? Your explanation is good. I would say even textbook good. No, I know just about nothing about first aid. So I think.
Time to find a ship, then! They have a place like that in the real world. It's the Isle of Man. Yeah, that's true. It does look like, the Isle of Man and the Hebrides. All that fun stuff.
Why would I... Was it from a script, maybe? And now you forgot again? What script, even?
Interesting. The plot thickens. Anyway, I must see the patient as soon as possible.
Matter of fact, yes, you did take your time, Iris. We even thought about heading over to the scientists ourselves.
Fuck you, buddy. Even thought? Oof. As opposed to... Iris, will you take me to Dora now? Or will you start a fucking fight? Cornstarch has been added to the plot. What? Oh, because the plot thickens. Ha! That's good. I like that.
Not a fan of squabbling, are you, Doctor? In essence, the situation is quite simple. You should have tried waking up Otto. He is a doctor too, and he could have gotten here faster, or not. I say we waste no more time on further modeling the options of what could have been.
Hey, Tony.
You'd be late for your own funeral, Takeo. Here's Tony. He has, made a lot of doors. Yes, I have been informed. Looks like they don't need me here anymore.
Hello?
Why don't the medics wear scrubs or something? Takeo Otto. Is there anyone else? How does one figure out who the doctor is without asking? I like the classic idea of listening with your heart. My heart tells me that you're a doctor and that you'll do anything to treat the sick because your own heart won't let you do otherwise. I should have tried that. Hello. My mission here is accomplished. Shall we discuss the weather, or... I don't think it's any different. What do you reckon? Iris, thank you for finding Takeo. Dora is worried about Tony, but she's grateful to you too. Oh, so no one's gonna bite my head off? I've got it different now. I'll try the demo on my own time as well. Yeah, go for it. Hell yeah. I don't know what the demo covers, but yeah, I think you'd enjoy this game. I mean, I assume you are. It's fun. Dora has other ways of interacting with people in her care. Really, thanks. It's a shame you all had to witness this, but it's great that you're helping out. The important thing is that Tony is now attended to.
I definitely am. Hell yeah.
Is he gonna be fine?
Have a good rest of your day. Oh wow, it looks so foggy out today. I didn't even see the weather outside. I gotta eat something too soon.
Yes. But I should get going back to my camp. See you around.
Have fun.
Maximilian?
Hello? Well, the music.
Where are you off to? This man is sus. Just, away. We shouldn't go away. Dora might need our help. Isn't there a doctor there? I won't be long. I'll just circle the bus a few times.
Weird. Good morning, Guru.
He's never done that before. Must be worried about Tony. Or maybe not. But Tony will be fine. We inherit our prototype's looks, but that's it. No diseases, no habits, no addictions. That means he's safe.
Oh, now that is interesting because that's true. When we met Roy, he didn't have, like, the murderous intent of his prototype. They're just a reflection because they're just coming into their own people. Ooh, like their own personality. Ooh, this is so exciting. It's so interesting. This game's really good so far, Guru. I think you'd quite like it. It's hard to explain. The premise is that my character here, I am a reflection of an actress who was murdered by someone named Roy, by having like basically he stabbed her with a blade with inscriptions on it. I couldn't read the inscriptions though. And after the actress died, we came into the mirror world, which is where we are right now, and fucking Roy's. And as a reflection, I don't die when my prototype dies. I just, I exist now. And so there's a whole process for when reflections have their persons or their prototypes die, because now they are kind of just tasked to be like, okay, now like you'll be assigned a curator who will look after you and help you like kind of come into your own. Like now you're gonna have to eat food and do all this stuff. Now you have to be your own person. And so right now we've been assigned a curator who has invited us out on an expedition to explore this portion of the mirror world called the Void, which is allows us the ability to create things because it's supposed to be like the space in between spaces, and I think we want to basically do research in the Void to see if we can gather resources to see if it can be habitable. That's what the mirror world is working on right now. They want to more or less colonize, but there doesn't seem to be any other living beings in this Void. And on the side, we're also trying to figure out why our actress was murdered by Roy. It's very interesting. It's good. I like it. As if I said anything against it. Though, hold on. Has any one of us lost their memory? What do you mean? Amnesia rids people of their difficult past and the emotional problems that go all the way back. But alas. I disagree. The past doesn't matter. I dig that. I'll wishlist this. Hell yeah. What did he say? I disagree. The past doesn't matter, and yet it exists. Yeah, sure. And then it stops existing. Actually, you're right. If the medics learned to handle individual memories, amnesia could be a viable option. Could it? I wasn't being serious. Oh, sorry. I didn't pick up on that. Hello. Iris, do you really think that Tony fainted because of some unsettling memories? Potentially. That's the other thing, is that we're slowly getting we're getting like nightmares of memories of our our prototypes. So there was one memory we saw where it looks like Serena saved Roy from drowning. So I'm like, oh, interesting. Nah, I mean, we don't know what Tony was thinking at the time, but he fainted because of an overexertion. Luckily, he didn't hit the ground. How are you doing, by the way, Guru? I presume that creating all these doors at once can be likened to hard physical labor at severe stress. Which brings us back to the basic psychology. Tony is certainly not used to taking care of himself. Here's me. A speech like that calls for a pair of specs. Uh-huh. Came out even better than I imagined. Too good, maybe. I'm still waking up. That's fair, Guru. Professor Iris will answer all of your questions. No prepayment required. That'll be 200 pounds for the session, Maximilian. Oh. And one of our crew members just created with their mind like several doors really quickly, and then they fainted. And that person also has an interesting skin condition that makes it look like their skin is cracked. It's very interesting. Don't worry, I will keep an eye on him. Dora will explain everything. I have to go. Excuse me. I'm doing good. I was gonna work out this morning, but I decided to prioritize my sleep. Mostly because I got to bed like super late because I went to a concert last night. I wanted to sleep. Dora's taking too long. I'll go for another walk. Man, this man is antsy as fuck. Maximilian, she might need our help. Well, I won't be too far. It's better to go later, alright? Shall we maybe focus on something useful instead? Like, what would you want to create first of all? Well, I'm not sure. I'd start with our very doors. With the very doors. Tony's produced so many. Well, at least Iris likes them. Says he with disapproval. You two are unconstructive. We got a chance to join an expedition and look for new territories. And so... just like the books about journeys to uncharted worlds. Unrealistic but super cool. Dangerous and dangerous. Dangerous and dangerous? No, exciting and jolly good. Oh, he is British. Okay. What if there's something bad there? You know, what if they find something? Guess he's British now.
We're not gonna find anything bad. What classifies as bad anyway? A volcano? Oh, just don't go near it. Sure. Oh, is that a plate, Iris? Do you like braiding your hair? Braiding?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because that's what she was doing. Oops. If Susie sees it, she'll give me the usual rant on how I should braid from the very roots. Oh, dearie me. Whoa, what? Oh. Iris? Whoa. So she still had the braid in her hair. Interesting. That's what her actress was doing. Sleep is important. You made the right call. Thank you, friend. Ouch, my arm.
I'll get some balm. Be right back.
Oh no, I'm cracking.
Third's got a few too, and Tony. Dora says that many crack in the very beginning. It should eventually go. I don't have any cracks, probably because I'm in a better physical shape than others. It's just the way it is.
Is it because, like, are they cracking because they're losing a bit of themselves? Ooh, that's interesting. Oh, that's so neat.
There you go. Might itch a little.
Thanks.
Don't worry, Dora says that cracks are common in the beginning. No big deal unless there are way too many. There are mine. I don't even feel them anymore. Iris?
Hmm?
Are you alright?
Yes.
You're holding onto the bomb and not doing anything with it. You sure you're alright? Need help opening it?
No, thanks.
Tony seems to be doing better. Is he calling for Rika again?
Yes, and others.
What have we here? How is the crack?
Wait, how did she know? She just saw it?
Ah, I see. It's small. We'll probably even close up eventually. Dora, is there anything else we should do? I think Iris isn't quite alright. Which is not surprising, given it's the first time she cracked. Everything will be fine. But maybe... Third, you know that cracks are not a sickness to be cured or not. If you want, you can discuss it with Takeo later. He'll explain at length why there is no reason to worry. Okay then, I've got a small task for you. 2 tasks, even. Firstly, you must check all the first aid kits on the buses. They're supposed to be restocked before departure, but ours, for example, had no ammonium chloride. I would want to discover something else missing at some critical point. Secondly, the fact that the doctors can be just about anywhere when you need them is, to put it lightly, unacceptable. It should always be easy to find those who can administer first aid in a matter of minutes. The police Dr. Takeo and Ottawa may be scheduling duty between them or something. They'll figure it out. Any questions? If not, I'll provide further details.
Okay.
Do I want to learn any further details? I don't even want it all.
Volunteer for tasks, talk to Takeo about the cracks, share your worries with someone. Ooh. I think I'd be worried about the cracks. I think I want to talk to Takeo. Ooh. I'm gonna ask for permission, I think. Can I instead talk to Takeo about the cracks? I want to better understand what's happening to me.
Overall, that's a good idea. It'll help Iris relax a little. Maximilian and I will deal with the tests on our own just fine. Well, yeah.
I'm gonna take a sip. Okay, seems convincing. You can go. I doubt your talk with Takeo will take too long, though. We can find and join all desirous. That'll only be fair.
No problem.
Let's go to talk to Takeo. Talk to the doctor man.
We're gonna see practitioners first, but Iris, is this where you're headed?
Uh-huh. We should arrive together and then skillfully pretend we don't know each other.
Fine by me.
No, it's not fine. You afraid it'll be awkward?
Do you want me to disguise myself? I'll simply steal Dora's outfit. It'd be awesome if she doesn't even notice. No. I mean, you're joking again, of course, but that would be wrong. Still joking. Maximilian, let's visit the scientist first. Iris will talk to whoever she intends alone, and she'll join us. That'll be best. Uh-huh. Okay.
Real shame. No white trousers for me this time, but sure, no worries. I'll find you two later.
Deal, and, best of luck to you.
Thank you. I see. Someone's got Takeo already. Takeo, can I talk to you?
Let me finish first. And you are... Oh, sorry, I did not catch your name.
It's Cyrus.
It is a pleasure. This is Conrad, by the way.
Hi.
Howdy. So, Conrad, we're basically set out and the patients are already swarming you. It does look like you were checking whether or not I lost my skills during the break.
Oh no, our cover's blown. I'll have to report to Dora.
And Chloe. And Tien. Can we switch, though? You can always report to Johnny. Yeah, you're right. Well, I'm done here. Don't forget the painkillers tonight. If anything bothers you, you know where to find me. See you, Doc. Bye. Iris, next time we need to run a check on this one, let's cooperate again. Same time, same place. Alrighty. Are you here because of Tony?
Not really. He seems to be doing better. I would like to learn more about this.
Any pain or itching? You got any others?
3 times no. It was a little itchy at first, but it's not anymore.
For future reference, try not to scratch it. It will not make it grow, but will keep it itching. How did it appear? I'm gonna tell the truth.
We were chatting, and something was mentioned that reminded me of the prototype. I sort of collapsed into a memory of her, and then I was yanked out of it, so to speak.
There is no cause and effect here, I believe, but you died in front of the mirror, am I right?
Yeah.
Reflections that get to see the death of their prototype have the physical experience of living through death.
Damn, he speaks so calmly about it. On the other hand, it's good that he's being calm. Probably.
Iris?
I'm sorry, what were you saying?
Any memory of the prototype is subconsciously linked to past experiences, making it feel sharp and painful. In essence, we are dealing with a rather specific type of post-traumatic stress disorder that some prefer to call the mirror death curse.
And others prefer to call it simply an adjustment period.
Typical symptoms include nightmares, hallucinations, and flashbacks. If it were up to me, I would recommend psychotherapy, but the community does not exactly practice this, and there are very few specialists available. Besides, we do not have access to any of them at the moment. So we'll have to manage on our own. I can give you some pills to ease your emotional state.
Whoa. Do I have a choice here?
In my opinion, you do not really need to be on medication right now, but it can help stabilize your emotional state.
In that case, I'll try going without, thanks.
Alright. Regarding the cracks, we do not know why they appear. That is, they definitely do appear as a result of partial consumption by the void. In other cases, we cannot state anything with full certainty, but there is a general pattern. The most common triggers for cracks are stressful or painful situations. The highest risk is observed in the first 2 months after the prototype's death, or 50 to 60 years into one's independent life.
Is it possible not to crack at all?
Yes, just as it is possible for cracks to prove lethal. Nevertheless, cracks are a common occurrence and respond well to corrective action. Feel free to ask questions if you have any.
Jesus. Well, how do you treat cracks?
It's individual for every patient, and regarding the method, the general idea is to treat those who have multiple cracks as terminally ill. That is, not over-medicate them, but simply try to ease the pain and take their mind off it. Give them as much happiness as possible, including close ones, embraces, delicious food, recognition, whatnot. The results are usually quite positive.
This is strange. So cracks respond to happy hormones, then?
A collective of mine tried giving antidepressants, such as selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, to patients on the verge of breaking down. I have read his research. It makes for an interesting case. To sum it up, no explicit correlation was identified. However,
Science talk makes everything better. It's not but no explicit correlation identified. Okay. Why don't the cracks bleed? Oh, gotta select it. And why is there no bruising? From the point of view of modern medicine, cracks do not exist. All the scanning and diagnostic equipment we currently have available shows absolutely nothing. As in, it's magic we're dealing with here? More like a phenomenon that science has not yet studied enough. Tell me more about Tony's situation.
You've seen Tony. What's wrong with him?
His prototype had a major drug addiction. Unfortunately, in cases like this, reflections are often very unstable psychologically. In simpler terms, even the slightest stress can cause both his personality and body to shatter. Your teammate received all the necessary medical help, and he is relatively stable at the moment. However, it will take a lot of time and effort to heal his remaining cracks.
So what happens if you don't treat cracks? What happens?
Most certainly nothing. All the practitioners, for example, have cracks, and that does not prevent them from life or work. However, if there are too many, the chances of a lethal outcome increase.
Too many practitioners or cracks?
The answer to this question has more layers to it than it may seem at first. Multiple cracks result in instability, which is extremely dangerous. Practitioners call it the verge, and that term is rather on point.
But still, is there any statistics? How worried should I be to start pulling my hair out percentage-wise?
I'm sorry, but pulling your hair out is ineffective. I do not have any explicit numbers, but lethal outcomes from too many cracks have been recorded in fewer than 1% of all cases. The risk is higher for those who work directly with the void, but it is unlikely that Dora will allow you near it.
So, are those who don't crack at all just super lucky?
There is at least one confirmed anomaly, the population of Keycott. This is a mining town where our expedition is supposed to deliver a cargo. None of its local residents have even a single crack. For reflections outside of Keycott, having no cracks is rather an exception to the rule.
When we arrive there, will our cracks close up as well?
No, unless we live there for an extended period of time, but trust me, you wouldn't want to try that.
How come?
You will see.
Thank you for your time. I should get going.
Anytime. The music.
Well, I didn't. Maximilian what? Am I wrong? Or do you think that all you need to say is Maximilian instead of Max to make everything fine at once? How lovely. Episode 1. I think you're wrong. You started yelling for no reason. Did I start yelling for no reason? Did I start yelling? So what now? Do you really understand nothing of what I'm telling you? Do you care about anything apart from those tasks? It is really not the best time. First, Max wants to wander around in solitude, and third observes order. Now this. Maybe my input made a difference the first time around, but this time they did just fine without me. I'm almost hurt.
Pass around popcorn.
The crowd's gathering. Actually, I've got no intention of watching this show for the next couple hours, so I have to intervene. But how exactly?
Calm a drunk, King to apologize, ask for help. I want to ask for help.
Clearly, Max doesn't like me much. Someone neutral would be a better choice to distract him. That'll give Third a minute to regroup, too. Looks like Candy's been watching them for some time now. Maybe she knows how the whole thing started. Candy, have they been yelling at each other for long? Oh, not really. First they were just talking, and then suddenly Max? Maximus? Anyway, the hunky one started yelling. Oh dear, so much for me just standing there and staring. I'll go break them up. Candy? Don't worry, I'll distract them.
Flash your tits. I mean, what?
Let's not... Boys, hey boys, I really need your help, like right away. I've got an uneasy gut feeling. We had a huge delivery of heavy boxes today, and we need to sort them through. They're too bulky for me to carry on my own, but Tien will be upset if it's not done by nightfall.
Marco and Suzanne and Susumu are busy with their experiment, and I'm struggling with these reports. Please help me, will you?
Please, and I'll fetch you the most delicious cookies in the world.
Yeah, we'll help you out, sure.
Sure? We will help? It's not like we have anything else to do.
Maximilian, Candy explained the situation. It'd be wrong not to help.
Well, off you go and help, if that's right. Yeah, please do proceed. Sort your damn boxes. Without me.
Damn. I'm sorry, Candy. I'll try doing it on my own somehow.
I just wanted you two to stop arguing. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for him to... Oh.
Well, Iris, now it's time for us to save everyone. Or almost everyone.
Candy. Candy, it's not your fault. Look, Third and I are gonna help you with the boxes now, and you'll go, look for those delicious cookies. Deal? Hey, little fox. Don't be sad. Marco and I argue all the time, but we're still friends. They'll make up, don't worry. And if they don't, I'll beat them up and force them to. Deal? Yeah. Thank you. You're so nice. So, shall I help with the boxes? Right, the boxes. Sure, let's go look some. Susu?
I'll stay by Candy's side. She needs some comfort at the moment.
You buttercup. Also, I kind of hope they're gay. They seem really cute together. He just can't be bothered.
I can help.
It's gotten into you. They're real heavy, like 1.5 of yours. You no joke.
Marco, it's inappropriate to estimate things off the top of your head.
Nah, that's alright.
Iris, I'm sorry. I really did my best. I didn't think that... I think Susumu was right. They'll make up. That'd be nice. Oh, I promised you some cookies. Back in a minute. Please never drag Candy into any argument ever again. She's very sensitive.
The gist of it? I asked how long Max and Third had been yelling at each other. Candy went through all the possible and impossible versions of Maximilian's name, then decided to break them up. Maybe it's got nothing to do with me? Are you sure you didn't say you needed her help? Pick one of the two answers you like best. No, or Iris hasn't... Oh. Pick one of the two answers you like best. No, or Iris has amnesia. Oh, yeah? Okay, then my misunderstanding. And my apologies. Aren't you gonna yell at me? Like, no drama? You're odd. But you probably knew that anyway. What if I didn't? What if you just insulted my delicate lady? Whatever. Candy's coming. Here you go. They're super yummy. I had a few on the way here, but the rest is... Here, so we sorted it out. This Third of yours, he rocks. We could use a guy like him. What you reckon, Third? Want to join us science guys? We'll see. At the moment, I need to deal with the situation at the moment. Here, have the cookies. I love her.
Oh, right. Thanks.
Anyway, I'm off to get Maximilian. Talk to Dora, please, will you? Tell her that we've checked the first aid kits here and also talked to Otto, but to no avail, unfortunately. Will do. This dude is seriously sweating it. Yeah, I'll go sweat some too. Might be a sensible idea to make good on the tasks first. I don't know if our curator shares the idea of shooting messengers who bring bad news. I hope not. Max and Third are working on their mental issues and the tasks are done sounds strong. Definitely stronger than, Max and Third are working on their mental issues. You handle the rest. Or I could say, Third asked me to let you know that and pretend I have nothing to do with any of it. I'm gonna make good on the tasks. Oh, it's her. Leo's cracks are healing again. Anything unusual happening to him? Nope. As upbeat as ever, tearing it up and down. Typical Leo. I'll let you know if anything changes. You're just the ones I need, actually. Chloe, I was tasked with checking the practitioner's first aid kits. Anything dangerous in those? Anything that bites, maybe? Takeo, wait, oh, please don't go yet. You need a twin sister, otherwise you're not going to make it. When checking our first aid kits, stay away from condoms, chocolate, and the plush mouse, and we'll be good. If you don't mind me asking, Why do you need a mouse exactly?
For strictly medical reasons. Okay. It lifts the spirits, which is very important when you're under constant stress. Fair enough.
Oh, yeah? I thought it just lived there. Like, nested there.
That's also a valid interpretation.
My inner twin and I were shocked to our very cores. That's not true. Shall we get this over with quickly?
Mm-hmm.
Seriously? They're chatting about plush mice and my inner voice is rushing me now of all times. So that you start rushing them.
Alright, I still need to get to the scientists. Iris, how can I help you?
Okay, it's getting boring. I'll go join the guys. So long, Doc. Dora asked me to arrange and schedule doctor duties so that it wouldn't take too long to find one when emergency care was needed.
Animal testing! Oh.
Third and Max have already talked to your colleague. It was pointless. Tell me something encouraging.
I had no solution at the ready. Let's do this. Inform your curator that I'll be in touch with her later. I'll try to come up with something.
Thank you. At least you agreed to think about it. Compares nicely.
I hope I'll prove efficient enough. Do you have any other questions?
Nah, it's probably time to meet that
Mouse of plush. Oh my god. Don't worry, it does not bite.
You normally get bitten right after someone says that.
In that case, you'll be the first person ever to get bitten by a plush mouse. A non-trivial experience.
I want to see the plush mouse. I hope no one will accuse me of rendering the mouse breathless. It was already like that when I got there.
Oh my god, it's a plush mouse.
Yes, Iris, just keep saying this on repeat. Phew. The practitioners are running out of painkillers. Should inform Chloe. Present her with the list proudly and not mention the mouse. What if she asks about the mouse, though? I'll just leave a note on the buster instead. Cannot ignore it, cannot find any fault for it either. Great idea. Dear Chloe, you're running out of painkillers. Hugs and kisses, Iris. Actually, I'll probably drop the hugs and kisses and dear, too. Uh-huh. Phew, I've done a great job. I'll go and tell Dora.
Oh, no plush mouse, damn.
Dora, I'm sorry. It is all my fault. I should have helped him calm down, and instead I... Hey, girlie. Right. Iris, explain to me what happened. I'd rather find out the reason it happened. Oh well, one step at a time. When I found them at the scientist camp, the argument was already in full swing. I asked Candy what had happened, and she suddenly decided to help them make peace. No luck. Maximilian ran off somewhere, and Third went after him, and he brought him here. Maximilian is now inside the bus. Unfortunately, Candy isn't too skilled at managing conflicts. Be good to know the reason for the argument, not what sparked it, but the actual underlying reason. She's clearly not expecting an answer, but it's a curious question. I think the reason for their falling out is that Max does things he doesn't want to. Third is clearly pressuring Max. Max does things he doesn't want to do. Hence the lashing out. And then he does more things he doesn't want to do. And then he lashes out some more. First of all, he has to stop circling the bus, and then he has to go and do the tasks. Certainly the question is why. It's as if he's doomed to obey everyone and cannot change anything. All he can do is yell. But certainly it's not the case. Or is there maybe something I don't know? By the way, should I share my thoughts on this with Dora? Fucking yeah! Guess it won't hurt. She may also think higher of me. Third is nearby, so now it's probably not a good time. I'll catch her later when she's alone, off screen. Alright, what's the progress on the tasks? I checked the rest of the first aid kits and also passed your request on to Takeo. He said he'd give it a thought. Okay, that's still something. Nice. Thank you. If I were you, I'd eat him alive. The same goes for you if I were him. And you managed to get through with no casualties. Max came on his own 2 feet, didn't he? Iris? Go aboard the bus. We're about to leave. Just keep quiet. Tony's asleep. Do you want to go through the bag? Uh-huh. Because there might be something inside related to the murder, or... Uh-huh. How about having a look then? I knew her bag inside out. And that's it. Later. the second time you've frozen like this already. First it was the bomb, and now the bag. Talk to me. What about? Anything. Take the crack in your arm even. What would Serena do if she was in your place? She'd pretend that nothing was wrong. And then? And then she'd definitely volunteer for a task. You're gonna ask and then again, aren't you? No, I'll ask, why didn't you do the same? Damn, my bad. Oh well, I didn't do the same because I wanted to do otherwise. And because I'm not Serena. And you've got her face, her movements, her gestures, her voice. And you saved her life, didn't you? Hey, inner voice. Quit hitting where it hurts. I'm sorry. And I wanted to ask, why so sarcastic all the time? I'm not sarcastic when I talk to you, to me, almost. But with others, what for? Why should there be a reason? Can't people just do something without one? You are sad, aren't you? No. Or, yes. It doesn't matter. Stop it. This conversation is getting on my nerves. It's not the conversation. Shut it. Interesting. Can we talk? Sure. Just move back to the corner, please. Thanks. You feeling all right? What do you mean? Why are you asking me this? Well, your first crack and that whole argument thing. Oh, I see. I don't feel like answering. Of course, sorry. You know, Dora talked to me actually about the argument. Must be after I talked to her. She believes that Maximilian is going through a hard time. That is, anyone else could have easily set him off. Don't you think so too? Well, at the end of the day, he did fall out with me, right? Yeah. Dora talked to him too, but I think I should just pay more attention. Looks like Third isn't ready to blame anyone but himself. Well, fine then. Why are you telling me this? Just wanted to apologize. I thought that Maximilian and I would manage, and then I would prevent the argument. Next time, I'll evaluate the situation better. But you won't. You cannot control every single thing. There are things I can, in fact, control, and I will. I guess only time will tell which one of us is right. By the way, I also wanted to talk to you. How are you doing? I made some conclusions, and, emotionally. I get the rational part. My question is more about emotions. How are you? Confused? Pleased? Maybe down? I'm upset by the way things turned out. Why are you Third? Dora first took Tony and Maximilian into a group, and then me too. Sounds logical. Excuse me. I couldn't figure that out myself. Tell me how Dora took you all on board. Tell me about joining Dora's group. Did it take you 1.5 years of correspondence and discussions to confirm? No. 1 week only. And, you didn't mean it. Uh-huh. But meanwhile, I'd actually like to know. I filled in a form and they found me a curator within a few hours. However, I was told that she was busy and that I'd have to wait. Even got a room at the distribution center. And I, to waste time, decided to learn more about this world, so I started coming up to unoccupied staff and asking them questions. Lots of questions, actually. So you tortured them with meaningful conversations, huh? Delightful. Iris, tell me everything. There isn't much to tell. First they were responsive, then they gave me a book. So I read it and asked for another. And they weren't too happy about that. Well, they should have been. So I was told to return the book and come up to the bus the next morning. Dory, Tona, and Maximilian were already there. That's the story. So did you find out you were leaving with an expedition just then? Yes, and I was actually very happy. Never thought I'd get so lucky. We're following the footsteps of none other than Eric Hansen. What do you mean? You do know that his expedition was the one to discover Crystal City, right? Well, I mean the place where they founded the capital later. He has contributed to so many incredible discoveries, including doors. And rumor has it, he still goes out on expeditions. Can you believe that? He's got to be over 200 years old today. So you all lived inside the bus for the same time? Yes, but not for long. We managed to go for a few rides, even to check if Tony could handle the road well. Oh, and do you know how Dora got him her Max Unbound?
Tony was in the hospital of Crystal City for a long time. He wasn't doing well, but Dora was able to help. And Maximilian, I don't know much about him. I think he stayed in the hospital, too.
Maximilian the Mystery Man and his adventures. We'll never know what they were. I see. What do you think of Max?
Same as before, we have to work together, but the group Dora can be proud of.
Why?
Why what? Why do we have to be the other group Dora can be proud of? Ah, it'll be the best for all of us all.
Logical and absolutely impersonal. That's odd. Why will it be best for all?
If we prove ourselves, we'll have better options and opportunities when the expedition rolls. And this is also a reasonable way to thank Dora for everything she does for us.
I see. Why is it important to you?
Oh.
Sounds logical and absolutely impersonal. Why is it important to you?
Because it's the right thing to do, Iris.
Sounds logical and absolutely impersonal. Yet again, not the best of answers.
It's good enough. Okay. Alright then, keep your secrets. Oh my god.
You got a huge tea collection next to your bed. You do. Listen, you've got a huge collection of tea next to your bed, or just jars and tins that used to contain tea but now accommodate something unseemly.
Iris. It's nothing of the kind. I just like busying myself with tea.
I try memorizing the blends, the time and water temperature for the perfect brew, anything that helps produce nice new flavors.
Excuse me.
A habit from your past, huh?
No.
I just like trying out different tea blends. Alright. Oh, hello. Want one? I got cheese. Yes, thank you. I'll have a wheel of cheese. In the movies, the chosen ones with superpowers would normally arrive and ask you to help them save the world. In reality, they sit down next to you and offer you cheese rolls. I much prefer reality, to be honest. It's a good thing you like cheese. Otherwise, it'd be wrong. Wrong why? If you don't like cheese, this is the wrong role for you. And I don't have any other. Do you want anything else, maybe? I want us to have the sky here. I want us to have the sky here. Sky? What is sky? It's a little uncalled for. How can I describe it to Tony, so Tony definitely understands? Imagine that someone spilt blue paint all over that white space above us, then added a dash of white or gray, and then wiped it all off. And every day they repainted again, first using yellows and oranges, then blues and whites, then the very dark blues and violets. Very beautiful. Rika's eyes are like that. Rika. Or not? I think they are. Can you make the sky? Who's Rika? I'd really love to, but I can't. Can Dora? Dora, are you gonna make us some sky? What? Sky. Iris says that if you spell paint, that'll be sky. She says it's like you spell paint. Tony, I cannot make the sky. I'll definitely show it to you someday. You might be able to make the sky yourself and complete your training. Iris, I'll be there. I'll be able to make the sky. I must have missed the moment we jumped from theory to practice. When you make the sky, I'll write a memoir called Iris Who Knew Tony Who Made the Sky. Yes. Dora, do we have any more rolls? Of course. And we should definitely eat something before tackling such a responsible job. You know where I keep them. Yes. Thank you for talking to Tony. He seems to enjoy your company. I don't mind. And who is Rika? I don't know. Tony often calls after someone. Rika comes up with more than others. She probably took care of him or lived nearby. Takio believes that Tony will tell us on his own good time if Rika's truly important. You're right to ask me rather than him. See. And how about you? I hope it didn't bemuse you too much. He didn't. He didn't. He seems nice. Pretty inspiring. Aspiring. His aspirations were more basic before. You must be a good influence. I think you could use a cheese roll, too. A cheese roll is the ultimate reward. Quite the approach. As long as you don't ask me what I want. Is there enough rolls?
Don't worry, Iris. It's by far not my first expedition.
There is always a supply of pizza rolls. Not pizza rolls, cheese rolls. Oh, okay. Days have passed. Cool. So before I get into this, I think I am going to save. I'll save over Johnny. Perfect. Because I have to go pick up my TV now. Yippee. Thanks everyone for hanging out. This was so interesting. I am probably going to play this on my own. I'm glad that people were enjoying it. But I feel like maybe it's not necessarily a game that I'd want to stream, but I really am enjoying it. And I would highly recommend going to give the demo a try, wishlist it. The game came out fairly recently. I think it was May of 2024. And I'm interested to see where it goes. Yeah, visual novels are your thing. Definitely check it out. I'll definitely check it out myself. Yeah. Because I want to enjoy it. And then maybe if I like finish it, I'll be like, ooh, maybe I do want to stream this. But we'll see. For now, I'll take it to a stream ended. And we'll see who's live that we can go raid. On Twitch. On the Twitch. Ooh, lovely. Mochi's playing. Nice. Who else we got? Nervy. Oh, Nervy's got like 30 people. Hell yeah. Game's done quick. Nice. Oh, Luca. Hell yeah. We don't often get to raid Nervy. Let's go raid Nervy. Have a great weekend, all. Yes, thank you, Matsu. You too. Let's go raid Nervy Destroyer, who's always been very nice. Let's go raid Damon. If you want to put in a little raid message to copy and paste over in Damon's chat when we head over, you can copy that one. Or you could also type in this one if you have access to my sub emotes. I'll probably put up my schedule for tomorrow for streaming. Most likely I will be playing Of the Devil, going back to The World Ends With You, and then we also have book club. We'll probably be putting out a poll for the next book for book club pretty soon, so if you have any suggestions at all, please feel free to put them in the Discord. If you're not a part of the Discord, I'll punch it into there, and I will also type it into YouTube for those joining via YouTube. There you go. So you can vote for the next book if you want to read something with us. Please feel free, because we're going to be finishing The Color of Magic by Terry Pratchett on Wednesday. So I'm, yes, very excited to get into that. Thanks, everyone. I really appreciate it, and I wish you all a rad rest of your weekend ahead. I'm gonna go buy a new TV. Thank you, Ty. Have a good Saturday. Goodbye, everybody. I missed the stream. Bye, friend. I love you, Squirrel. Thank you for coming. It's okay. I'll catch you later. Bye.